about it. Oh, it's not great. Yeah, we are live. I just don't know how long the quality is.
Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? Good. Did you read?
Well,
technically we're not supposed to be, but you're fine.
Okay.
If there's anything else, I'd be kicking you out.
Thanks.
Be ready to kind of help pick things up. And get over there anyways. Be in and out. I think right now we're on the start line. Winthrop, did you ready to? Once she's back inside, but I'm still going to do that might should have been up there. So here we are. I think you need to talk now. What? I think we need to talk to that mic.
Is it live now?
Oh yeah, it's definitely live.
Yeah. Can people hear anything that I was?
They can hear you now.
Alright. We have a chat so we can get some feedback.
Right there, but as they come across.
Well, I believe we are live right now from this mic over here. I'm trying to talk in my announcer voice just in case people can hear us. For those of you who can hear us at home, we appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you dealing with any of the technical difficulties that we are going through. Again, for those of you just tuning in, or for those of you who couldn't hear before, this is Mr. Parkin alongside Miss Hickson and Corey Hathorn. That's not Hawthorne, that's Hathorn. Isaiah Davis is also here. He will be intermittently coming in and out, trying to help us out. That is him right over there.
It's good. You probably can get the camera on the football while they're out in the woods, though.
That's true. Isaiah Davis helping from just all over the place.
What do we got? I believe we may fix the audio.
Check, 1, 2, 3.
Because I don't sleep there as much as them, and if I ski like an hour, you know, I'm like, I don't know, I end up helping out.
live right now?
Yep.
Can you hear us?
Yes. Sorry for the technical problem. But they can hear us. The race is off. They're on the wood somewhere. So football looks like it's getting ready to play.
Football is getting ready to
Listen,
play.
you're gonna have to be on this camera because when people actually there's people running by right now. You have to be zoomed on that. Alright, and
So the sound is fine. I don't have to mess with that.
I believe so, unless somebody in the chat says it's not, and I will be able to give you, I'm now going to give you something to apologize.
I don't have a chat, so.
Got a bunch more.
All right, it looks like we have 21 people currently watching this cross-country race.
Nice.
We have a herd of Leavitt Hornets running across the field hockey fields. Oh, now we're down to the gym. Either way, we appreciate you who are staying tuned in through all of the technical and personnel difficulties that we are currently experiencing. We'll switch back to the football side of things, because it looks like they may be getting ready to start sometime soon. I'm not entirely sure. The coaches do appear to be talking to the refs at midfield. The teams are individually meeting at their respective sidelines. Some game plans, I'm sure. Corey, how are we doing today?
We're doing pretty well. I got up like 10 minutes before I got here,
Well,
which
that's
was a big mistake.
very well prepared. Love to hear that.
Yep.
So, how did the Buzz Media Sports production go last night on the soccer?
That was actually very, very fun. Me
Very
and
fun.
Davis, instead of saying the word aggressive, we decided to say dangerous.
Dangerous.
So, the
Woke
girls
up
were pretty
feeling
dangerous
dangerous.
out there.
Well, love to hear it as always. So, how does that stack up to the production today? Be honest.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know. Left speechless by how well this is going is Corey.
I'm working with a camera.
was
Never
gonna say.
done this before.
Well, we can tell because you are just pointing at empty grass at the moment. So, if you want to
No.
pan right a little bit to where it appears to the right, to the right,
Right.
Corey, if you would. It would appear what looks like the captains. I believe that is Blaine Shaw. We do not have a roster for what I believe is the Wyndham team, but they're doing the coin toss at midfield. It's hard really to tell who won it by the ref's reaction.
You can't really see their face.
So it looks like they won the toss. They will receive. They will be going left to right, as you see it on the screen, or right to left, excuse me. So they will be going towards the track. Leavitt will be defending that side. And keep in mind, we are experiencing coronavirus conditions, so we will not be shaking hands, it appears, before the game. But we are going to try and be as sportsmanlike as possible, as is typical of the Leavitt sports community. So it looks like the game is about to start. Then the Wyndham, is it the Windjammers? Is that the, don't they have a, isn't
I
there?
don't know.
I believe the mascot of Wyndham is the Windjammers, correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, the Camden's the Windjammers, right?
Well,
Are there multiple?
and I may be wrong. So for those of you at home, and we have a roster, yes we do. Roster, here we go. So on the field we have number 66, Andrew Fay. Number 34, that appears to be list. We will figure that out later. Number 1, Evan Jones. That looks kind of like me, but I'm not. I suppose that's Evan Jones, I guess.
How's it going? Yeah, good. I can't tell.
Isn't that?
Coming over to see
That's the window.
Yeah.
Well, why would you hand this to me? I thought this was the leg one. I was like, I did not recognize. I did not recognize any of these names. I was like, well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, there's no way that's not me. This is not.
No, that's Manny.
Okay, well, thank you for just giving me an empty roster and playing it to be. Well, we should try.
I think Davis has one. I thought he was going to email it to us.
We're at 11:30, Tanner.
Oh, correction. Leavitt is on offense, Winthrop is on defense. That looks like Sawyer halfway quarterback, long out to the left, throws it, and is caught by number 36. Looks like a nice 20-yard game? 15? I'm not entirely sure what first downs are in 7-on-7. Typically they're 10, though. I think it might have been 15 on that.
Oh, yeah. I love this commentary so far.
Is it going good?
Yeah.
Thanks.
How you doing?
Good.
Where did Davis go?
All right, correction. It appears that first downs, in order to achieve a first down in 7-on-7, we do have to get 20 yards deep, as opposed to a normal football game. It is 10. So again, Leavitt on the left, Winthrop on the right. Sawyer takes the snap, rolls out to the right, throws. Number 1. Oh, and a great catch by what I previously thought was Evan Jones, but is in fact Manny Driscoll. What an excellent catch for a Leavitt first down. 30 who are watching, thank you for being here.
They like that they're in. Kindergarten is 4 days. But
On the field, there is Mike Hathaway drawing up the plays for this team. The Ramblers. Thank you, Miss Hickson, for the update. Wyndham Ramblers against the Leavitt.
Coach, how you doing? Good. How are you?
Wait, are you sure it's Linda?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. All right, so on the field, there's a green and a white team. That's all I know. Green is Leavitt. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Motion to the right. Sawyer takes the snap, rolls out to the left, throws the Blaine Shaw slightly out of the reach of number 47 Blaine.
Oh, if you want to switch back to the race.
Really quick, we're going to switch back to the cross-country race where we see Jonathan Showmaker making his way across the field alongside his father. Enormous shout out to John. And there they go. And we're going to switch back to the football game really quick. Another plays in Sawyer to the left, throws, and 34 comes up with the grab. Stopped a little bit short of the first down.
As I was driving out,
Can't really tell who it is, but number
I
34.
saw someone that looked like him, and he was looking at me, and I was looking at him, but I
Davis
was
sent the rules.
talking to
Davis
a
sent
friend
the
at
rules.
the time, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to pursue to see if it was really.
You should have. He's in
There we go. It just arrived actually. 10:14.
She holding up good?
Oh, we got some more runners coming.
We got some more runners coming, so we're going to switch back to. And that looks like, is that Jaden Negley? I can't really tell. Miss Hickson, you can get an update over there.
I don't know.
All right.
I cannot tell who it is from this far away.
Again, we have some runners. Now keep in mind this was a staggered start, so it is a little difficult to tell who is winning or who's far ahead because everyone was so spaced out at the beginning. All we know is they're all being competitive out there, they're all having a great time. And sports are back, people, so let's enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm sure after Thanksgiving that will really spike.
It's just the conditions we have to work with, and we're going to bring the best possible.
We just found it.
Switching back to the football Being really quick, they are in the red zone, rolling out to the right. This score halfway throws and received by number 47, Blaine Shaw, for a touchdown. So while we switch.
Was it yesterday, you guys?
Yeah, everyone in that whole area shut down for 1 week for cleaning to the place.
We did football last week.
All right, guys. So I do have 11 7-on-7 football rules. While we are switching offense and defense, I'll go over those really quick. 1 or 2 coaches allowed on the field must be well out of the way when the play starts. Coaches must be masked at all times. All players must wear masks when they're on the sideline not participating. There are 4 15-minute quarters. It is a running clock. And the Ramblers set the start here on offense. Face the snap.
It's sad to put it this way.
And a drop on the sideline right by the 40-yard marker. Excellent defense by.
I did some of these programs there. Like, the kids aren't going to be able to golf course.
Alright,
I'll have a roster for you in a second.
we will have a roster in a second.
What number?
Make sure we don't miss that pace though. We gotta be on that because they should be not that far from the finish. We don't want to risk.
Go to your phone.
What's that?
Because they want it.
Look. You gotta keep an eye on that pace.
Again,
I'm over here watching it.
snap are the Ramblers. 11 minutes left in the quarter. 8-0 Hornets.
1740, so this is the first.
Not quite as mobile as Sawyer is in the pocket. And just out of the reach of number. Somewhere. Number 23, Robbie Feeney, just out of the fingertips. Robbie.
So you can't get someone out.
Looks like Pete.
So, we may not be able to monitor the chat that well.
Well, is there a chat?
There is.
So there is a chat, we just can't see it. So.
I can see it on my phone.
Well, alright. So Corey, now that Davis and I are both here, we want your honest opinion. How do these stack up? How do the first 15 minutes stack up compared to last night? As the Ramblers take the snap, going, just a little outside of Manny's reach and just underneath number 66. And that is Andrew Faith. Correction on
Not
that.
Mandy Driscoll.
Not Andrew.
Oh, this is the one we're on. Got people clapping. What's going on over there, Hickson? You gotta be on it.
I am
There's
on
a
it.
lot to manage here with 2 events.
There are going to be some
I'm
people
not
finishing
helping
soon.
at all.
These are unprecedented times here in
Alright,
Leavitt.
you 2 should have the roster, man.
Oh, and it looks like they're punting out of the Ramblers.
And look at Abby around the woods over there.
Manny with the diving catch slides into it. That was an excellent play in terms of special teams.
So I think they're going to start finishing pretty soon. We already have 1 finisher.
So, we already have one.
Nobody finished.
Yeah.
Do we have a name on that?
No.
Well,
Oh, it was Logan Willett?
Logan will let the first finisher of the
Logan, we may have to grab
cross-country coronavirus.
After you had a minute.
You love to see.
1843?
33.
33. Do you have that time?
1833, they said.
1833 for a time.
All right.
With the wave start, that's the time you can
I think we're going to start having some people if you
Second
want to
wave.
switch it.
It is already switched.
Okay. Well, right now we're looking at no one then.
Well, right now we're looking at numbers, but we should be getting
But-
people coming in pretty soon.
yeah.
We're at the finish line on the field.
Oh, is that a finished person right now?
That's the next person.
Second place boy.
Hey, Hickson.
I
Somebody's finishing right now.
listen, I'm doing the best I can. It's aimed at the finish line. That's all I can do.
You can't get him like coming up the steps.
No.
There's some clapping. Sounds
That's our second place finisher.
Second place finisher is.
I don't know who it is.
Rumor has it you're the man to beat today.
That is not going to be a very solid rumor, but it is. We'll see. I do, yes, I do bring
Guys, we will be giving you an updated race list at the end of this. Hopefully we will know who came in what place.
It was 2020.
A little difficult at the moment,
Yep.
but eventually we will have that figured
That was Gabe Durant.
Gabe. What was the last
Switching back to football really quick, while some of the runners are still making their way through the course.
Gabe DeRozzo coming in second.
Gabe DeRozzo coming in second. Shout out Gabe. So now that we're back on the football field, it appears that there have been some personnel changes on the field.
Just no
I can't really get down there and then get like, it would be bad if I could get it down there.
Wait, can you get him like right here?
Yeah.
Hey, we got a finisher.
We have a finisher. We're going to switch back really quick. And coming across the finish line is...
Oh, and I think Margot's coming.
And Mario is coming.
No? Oh.
It's not the same. It's not Margot.
Great finish! Nice job, Margot.
Good job, Mario. Do we have any runners coming in?
See anybody right this moment?
All right, we're going to switch back to football. As I was saying, it appears there have been some personnel changes, making sure to get plenty of playing time for everyone over there on the sidelines.
Now you.
Yeah. Ish.
Oh, you're going to have to speak up. Mike is over there.
Oh, it's over there?
Yeah, what you are talking, I don't believe anyone can hear the mic that you're talking.
Wait, does that mean they can hear me all the time?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Sure can.
Anybody want to volunteer?
Okay, we snap, rolling out to the left. Throwing it in. Oh, just outside of the reach, number 32. Now that looks like, whereas the Ramblers punted, the Hornets decided to go for it, so that will be a turnover on downs. So the Ramblers will be receiving the ball on the 40-yard line, it appears.
No, Debbie and Tim and Matt, they thought he was joking about him going against David.
We're gonna have some more finishers in just a
That's more
second.
finishes. All right, so going back to the cross-country race.
Go, Jaden!
Sounds from the crowd that Jaden Negley is up. Appears to be Jaden Negley coming in, about to cross the finish line. Coming into view anytime.
There she is. And I think we got some more.
We have some more. I can't really see, so hopefully Nixon over there will be able to identify a few individuals.
That was Ellery.
Ellery. Fantastic. It looks like those are all the runners we have for the time being, so we're going to switch on back to...
We'll have some in a minute, but
Is it Wyndham or Winthrop? Have we figured that out yet?
No, I'm going to go with Winthrop. Receive the ball.
They are now offense.
Winthrop is on offense. A very stout-led defense.
oh, we got some more finishers.
They're down, and we got some more finishers. Oh boy. like that's it for a
That-
while
yeah.
for the runners. Some surely still in the woods. We're going to switch back to the football game.
Here's there was a fumble.
There's going to be a fumble, as Corey says.
I'm hoping that turns.
You don't think that term's right? A fumble? What do you think?
When like the ball doesn't like kind of the person who catches it.
So if they don't catch it, that would be considered an incomplete pass.
Well, that's the thing. It was like down on the ground. Like it was like.
No, that's an easy mistake to make, but for terminology's sake, incomplete pass or incompletion would be a few.
Okay.
Alright, so number 53, interesting number for a quarterback.
I played soccer.
Takes the snap. Again, not as mobile as some of the left quarterbacks. Stepping up in the pocket, throwing down. Oh, and Corey, what would that be considered?
An incomplete.
There we go. Incompletion from the Ramblers. Shout out to Corey Hathorn for the analysis.
We should have a segment where you quiz me on everything.
Oh, let's do that right now. That's what I just said. You did a great job. You did a great job.
But is that the only term you know? Oh, we got a finisher.
I know
Oh, we
if I
have a finisher. I'll be back.
That's Molly Serois.
Steroids coming across the finish line. In the time of, we have no idea.
No idea.
We'll figure it out. Again, keep in mind, everyone, this is a staggered start, so just because someone finished first doesn't necessarily that means what their time is. So we will have a complete list eventually
How do they figure out the
of
times?
the times.
Those guys have that the times now. We can get the times, I think, fairly soon.
We will get the times eventually.
Take some. How close to times are you going to need to be?
Because it's 10:20.
Yeah, I can probably stay until the end of this race at least.
Okay, because I have we're going to get some cross country kids after they finish stretch to come up.
Okay, cool.
And they can run the camera.
For interviews or for like production?
They said they could run it.
Fantastic.
It's not difficult. Like I think I'm doing fine with that person, and I don't
I
really know how
would
to
run the camera, but I got to get ready for my own race.
Which you're not doing though.
Getting back to the
You're pretending that you're getting ready for your own race.
He has to prove it.
Davis once again making everything about himself, despite the fact that there is.
You're also about to drink a seltzer water. I don't think that's the best way to hydrate before a race.
Salsa water?
And the Ramblers.
Yeah. Like you should be drinking regular water.
I disagree.
Throwing it up for. Oh. And Corey.
Because of opening that salsa water. A nice,
There's a side
polar, natural salsa lemon. It's calorie free.
So is water.
What's wrong with
I'm
this?
guessing it was an incomplete.
I don't know. I feel like the bubbles would not be good.
Bubbles bad for hydrating?
Before a race, when you
The carbonation probably gets up in your stomach and makes it sort of.
I mean, if it was an energy
thank
drink,
you,
it'd be something.
and you probably drank zero water today.
If it was an energy drink, it'd be something.
If you saw one of the kids drinking that, what would you think?
Like if you went to Angelo's right now and got like one of those little Celsius drinks, it's perfect to drink.
By the
I
way, there was a
actually
touchdown.
just really like that we're making fun of you for drinking salsa water.
And going for the 2-point conversion is outside of the frame of the camera, but it appears the 2-point conversion was successful. So it is now tied up 8-8.
Hey Davis, do you know who they're playing?
The Hornets and the Ramblers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Winthrop Ramblers. Winthrop Ramblers.
Oh my god.
This is Winthrop we're playing out there. What's the score of the JV game?
It is 8-2.
Oh, we got
I
some.
believe it was a successful 2-point
We got some
conversion.
visitors.
Should be 8. The screen still says, the scoreboard still says 6. We will keep you updated as things progress.
We got people finishing?
Yep.
Back to the cross-country race.
Nice job, Aaron!
Aaron will go across the finish line. Shout out Aaron.
And somebody else is coming, so not too far back.
Someone else is coming.
And in about an hour, you're going to see Davis dragging himself across the finish line.
You're going to see me in first place. Question in this race.
The Instagram poll, they have a lot of faith in you.
I didn't see that.
Just missing a successful completion line. Appears to be Ben Steelers, perhaps? Back to the cross country. A lot of camera switching going on here.
Yeah, we got
Bear
some more
with us.
finishers.
We do have 2 scores.
How do you guys think I can't drink the salsa water? I don't have any water.
Well, drink something. Drink salsa water is better than nothing.
Not sure who this is coming across.
I don't know who that was. What was the names and times of the rundown?
We will have names and times eventually coming at you. So, back to the book. So it would appear Ben Steelers is in the quarterback. See the snap as we have a motion to the right, rolling out to the left. We have a wide open receiver. And Corey, can I get a term for that? A catch, yes. Commonly known. A completion is what I was looking for. There we go.
That was an incomplete.
If an incomplete is when you don't catch it, a completion is when you catch it. And that is the end of the first quarter. It would appear the 2-point conversion of the Winthrop Ramblers was unsuccessful. So the score is 8-6 Hornets.
Can I also point out that you thought that they were the Wyndham Windjammers?
Yep, that is true.
And neither of those things were correct.
I stand by it.
Do you?
Well, it was incorrect, but it was a good guess. The Wyndham Windjammers. Yes, so this is my first time broadcasting. I believe it might be Hickson's first time too, but
It is.
Corey is the veteran of this team so far, having a whole game's worth of commentating experience. So how would you rank these so far?
What Parkin wants to know is if he's better than Davis.
That is exactly what I want to know.
I can't talk smack about my own team.
That's fair. No, that was a very political answer. Sitting on the fence right now, not wanting to go one way or another. We're going to go far and go
Yesterday
the
went a little bit more smoothly because I was only doing one game. But now I'm
I think at 11.
Well, you're doing great.
Actually, wait. What is the quarter?
So, start of the second quarter.
But I will say you and Davis are very good.
Wow, that was a cop-out.
We'll be regularly checking back in and seeing if the answer changes throughout the game.
Are you trying to make me say that you're the best?
I'm not trying to say I'm the
I've
best at
already
this.
talked smack
I
about
don't want you to praise me. I want you to slander me.
Well, that's the thing. On this media, we all, except for Mason Woodbury,
We got another finisher.
Oh, it's for sure.
Got another finisher
We have
coming in.
another finisher coming.
I believe it's Abby Lavoy.
Abby Lavoy.
She's coming, she's coming. Oh, no, we got another finisher.
You have another finisher?
I think it's John.
All right, we're still a lot of frames. We'll stay on the football game while Jonathan comes in. But yes, Corey, you were correct. It appears to be a tip ball from the Red Hornets, resulting in an interception from the Ramblers. They were teaching programs. We do have Jonathan Showmaker coming in hot about the frame.
He is proven.
Not even wanting to stop, keep on going. Shout out John. And I believe that wraps up the student athlete portion of today's CoRUNNah cross country.
I think that's all the runners. But tune back in for the running at 11.
Yes, we will be having a staff CoRUNNah event at 11. It is the Beat Davis competition.
Yes, and I don't think very many staff members have trained for this, so it should be be a good viewing.
We are fairly untrained staff.
Some of them have trained. You can tell just by watching them right now. Like, they got this.
And back to football.
But some of them not so much.
Pass out to the flats in the left. Oh, turning on the speed is number 23. And is anyone going to catch him? It looks like Winthrop just barely grabbed back from saving a touchdown. Waiting to hustle. Looks like he was going to be gone. He really turned on the jets as he got out of the flats on the left side. Here's the 40-yard gain.
Don't stop, don't slow down. Keep your legs out.
40 stops.
I mean, they're pretty well. Both teams are doing pretty well.
Both teams are doing
They
pretty
all
well.
have the same intensity.
So we have 2 men in the backfield. Passing. Oh, checking down. Back, number 66.
Yeah, what's my time? What was your number?
It's not sure if you could hear. If you guys can hear back at home, that was Senor Williamson, the MC of the cross-country meet, and who said the CoRUNNah staff portion of this race will be commencing in 20 minutes. We do have Isaiah Davis back.
I'm ready to go. I'll have a big reveal here. Maybe actually, Hickson, do you want to hit the camera on me for a second?
Hang on. Football. Passing, checking down to the left, number 15, trying to go. Oh man, diving for the tackle. However, we aren't tackling here. We are just doing a one-hand touch.
Yikes.
Diving one-hand touch. Either way. Third down.
So,
And hang on. Checking in with Isaiah Davis.
so the CoRUNNah challenge was not my idea. I did not challenge people, but my name was thrown out there, and the faculty race is marketed as a Beat Davis challenge. But what they don't know is that I'm ready.
Oh my.
Alright, gotta get my mask back on. I've got my cross-country uniform. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna win this race. It's go time, baby. Woo!
And there goes Isaiah Davis with a pump up for himself. Like,
For himself.
you rarely see self-pump ups, folks. It's usually
But it's almost always Davis.
you rarely see it, but what you do is exclusively on the screen.
That was very well done. Because I didn't even know you were wearing that.
I think I'm gonna put this one back on and do it
It wasn't
again.
aggressive, it was dangerous.
Yeah, do it again outside for everyone that
Outside,
hasn't seen
everyone.
it.
The funny part is how you like take it off and you stormed off, but then you are still in here
Yeah.
and still talking.
See, what was well done about that though is I knew that you had that, and I still didn't know.
So,
I had no idea. That was
for the start of the race, and Hickson, Margaret's coming up, but, this might be
Alright,
here.
we are in the red zone.
Oh, I thought you were saying where's
football
part of the race tomorrow?
season. It is 8 to 6.
They won't be able to get
The Ramblers are
the start.
down.
Can you get right here to start?
You can't.
And
I mean, you could stand right there, but you can't stand out there. So what do I do? Oh,
Why don't you just stand right here for the start, and then you'll put it back.
Guys, you're doing a great job, but we do have one mic, so. And there's 7 people.
Oh, we're there.
Alright, thoughts? Oh, you're live right now, Margo.
Okay.
Congrats on the We do have Margo getting up in here.
And then
Very successful race.
2 things for you guys. Real quick. The mic is right here, it's working. These will need, after the, they will be plugged back in a minute, but at the start of the race, if you guys can pick that up and stand right here.
okay.
You don't have to stand here the whole 20 minutes, but you want to
This is
stand.
for the start. And
Folks
then
at home can hear.
You get it, and you have to zoom yourself into the top.
It's the football.
maybe you should shoot the camera.
36.
It's not hard. I don't know how to use that camera either.
It's not
I
hard.
can
You
just
can
touch
see-
it
Oh my.
The zoom's right here on the top.
Juggling catch.
and to go
That
up and
is
down.
going to make a highlight reel somewhere.
It's just this, and then the
Bounce off what
zoom is.
appear to be 3
Oh,
different
turn that
individuals
up here.
ultimately coming up
Yeah,
with the ball.
it's this thing up here. Sorry.
I don't really know who that was, but it was.
And then
one
once the race gets going,
Pretty good.
It was.
for finishers, I was just putting it here and like
Where it is
doing
now.
that. Yeah. But you can get people in the woods or like coming through the other side of the field over there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Everybody else.
Yes, folks, in the booth, we do have Margot, who just recently finished the cross country. Margot, what are your thoughts on how the race went? Mike is over there. So if you wanna talk
It
about
went really good. I started really fast and I was kind of nervous that I was going to die, but it was a strong race actually. I PR by a minute and a half. I
PR by a minute and a half.
ran 21:04.
Wow, that is just flat out incredible.
Yeah, and it felt really good actually. A lot better than last season.
So when was the last time you actually had a competitive race?
February 15th at States.
February 15th at States.
For indoor
So,
track.
Has that impacted your competitive nature at all, or
Not
are you
at
just
all.
as good as before?
Well, last year I struggled with iron deficiency, so that made cross country a little hard, but then I started taking supplements, and indoor went a lot better than I had anticipated, and so is summer training and this meet so far.
Clearly, you did not lose the competitive edge, getting a whole full minute PR. Congratulations, Margot.
Thank you. Alright, so.
I believe it's 10 to 15 minutes. It will be the race. I think that's what will be going on with that. But for now, Leavitt. On offense, looks like Sawyer Hathaway is quarterback. Bo Mayo, number 50, I believe, is the running back. Rolling out to the left is Sawyer, throwing it. Caught by number 22. Still don't have a roster. Still not sure who that is. My apologies to everyone. If we had a chat, I would say let me know in the chat, but we don't have a chat, so. Anyway, good catch by number 22.
We have a roster.
We have a roster?
We have a roster.
Will you email it to us?
Yes, we have number 22, Troy Gerard.
Roy Gerard with a nice grab.
Take a copy of each one. Take extra
Yeah.
copies. It's one separated by boys and girls and one.
Roy Gerard, number 22, to the far right. So Hathaway, right backfield, Christian Bowman.
You got all the race results.
Rolling out to the right. The left is Sawyer Hathaway. Throwing, and Roy Gerard.
And you guys,
Just kept out of his hands.
you guys can talk about the race results when you get a chance. Very
All right, we do have the race results. We're just going to do this all the time. And no surprise to anyone.
At this time, I don't see Mr. Dawn in the area. She might be a little scared and intimidated by Davis. I'm not sure.
This is Senor Williamson speaking in the background still.
No Rondo either. Trying to talk might be working.
So, just to go over some of the race results. Number one with a time of 21:04, a surprise to no one, Margot Kenyon. Margot, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Then we have Jade Negley, time of 23:12.
Also
Ellery,
PR.
also PR. Oh, fantastic. Ellery McGregor, number 3, time of 23:25. Abby Marston, 4th place, time of 24:19. Kenzie Cody, 24:54. Molly Searoyce, 26:39. Aaron Ryan, 29:18. And Abby Lavoy, 33:19. Now, we don't have a list here, but there were some PRs, it sounds like. Maybe some other PRs that we don't even know about. We will get you guys updated. Does it say on here?
I was just gonna look at those. That might be his PR too,
And for the boys'
I
fish,
think.
first place Logan Willett, 18:34. Possible PR, we will keep you guys updated on that. That is an ongoing situation. Gabe Durazo, 20:21. Dominic Toscano, 21:48. Elias Libby, 25:49. Noah Bison, 31 minutes. And Jonathan Showmaker, 35:60. So, congratulations to all of the runners. A fantastically run race.
My best.
Camera. It's actually 11, right?
Yeah. And really, like, you're just gonna have to hold it. And so, don't cry here.
All right, back.
Oh, just like, I didn't know that.
Here's the trips left. Left offense, start halfway in the back end as a quarterback. Lefty staying in the pocket, throwing. Absolute laser to the 89. Cross there. Andy Cabral, perhaps. Number 89 is Andy Cabral. So on the field right now, number 66, Kane Buford, has been the center for this game. One snapping ball to the quarterback this entire time. Isn't running any routes, isn't catching the ball, but is critical, is crucial to the game. So shout out number 66, the center, the lineman, Kane Buford. Snap to start halfway. Deep ball. Oh, and cut off by the screen, but it appears to bounce off of the head of one of the Rambler defenders. Blanchard was open, but great defense. 47 Blanchard, number 50 Bo Mayo, again number 66 Caden Newport as the center. Number 8, Sawyer Hathaway, the quarterback. 1, Manny Driscoll. Number 24, Aiden Turcotte, all the way to the left. 34, Maddox to Mers. On the field. Sawyer Hathaway, rolling out to the left. Throwing to Maddox. Great catch. Might be just short of the first down. Nope. So we got the first down. I don't even know if it's still alive. I've just been talking about this. Is it going good so far? Sawyer Hathaway rolling up to the right. Bo Mayo catching it. Oh, trying to evade the defender just barely. I'm gone.
I'm supposed to move out there.
I'm going to temporarily move the camera over here just to hopefully get a little better sound quality. Oh my goodness, I almost just fell over.
Can you not see on that one?
No, we can, but there's no mic, so we have to move this over here.
No, this one.
I mean, it's not live, but no one can see.
That's what I meant.
No, I said it's not live.
I'm gonna go down to
What exactly? Yeah.
Alright guys, so the Leavitt Hornets are in the red zone. Appears to be on the 4-yard line, it looks.
You can't really see, but...
Can't really see, just outside of frame due to the conditions, but we're going to do our best to keep you guys updated. So we're halfway rolling out to the left, throwing it, and the completion. Looks like a completion by Maddox Demers for those of you keeping track at home.
For about 5 minutes until the faculty staff CoRUNNah. Ms. Dagon has made an appearance. She is here, knowing that she has a mask on, but she looks a little nervous, I think. But confident. Nervous, but confident. We'll see about that.
Okay, so it looks like the score over on the football side of things is 14-14. Winthrop Ramblers getting 2 touchdowns, failing on both 2-point conversions. The Hornets attempting their second 2-point conversion here to go up by 2. Sorry, Hathaway rolling out to the right, switching sides. And Maddox Demers with another completion. The touchdown, the 2-point conversion. Hathaway to Demers. Just an absolute dream. The score now 16-14. Hornets on top here at Leavitt. Corey's off camera, but she is cheering with her hands.
I definitely think we go to Angelo's for Varsity game.
Yes, shout out Angelo's, the unofficial, perhaps the actual official, I don't have a list, but sponsor of the game today. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Angelo's, the official sponsor of today's game.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
And if anybody wants to know, you go to Angelo's, you should always get the chicken tender meal.
The chicken tender meal?
The chicken tender meal. It's the best thing they have. It's personally my favorite, and get sweet and sour sauce with it.
Sweet and sour sauce
Oh,
with the chicken tender meal.
it's amazing.
Amazing. That's the official CoRUNNah.
Hey, did you see my Snapchat?
Hey, we're on.
Oh.
But shout out Miss Dagon, just barging right into the production.
Hi!
Hello, this is Miss Dagon.
Hello, I'm gonna win today.
Dagon, very confident. And over on the football
We're gonna
side.
have to take that up with Davis.
Yeah, I heard there was some trash talking this morning.
There was some trash talk.
Just want people to know I had a plate of bacon and I'm ready to do this.
Alright, a plate of bacon. Well, anything that's not just a lemon seltzer just bubbling up in your stomach is better than Davis.
Oh my god. Well,
That is exclusively what his diet
stands
is.
on the side and like serves it up.
I've also been a vegetarian for about a year now, so a plate of bacon was probably not a move.
You've been a vegetarian for a year and you chose to be a plate of bacon.
Yeah.
So, the puke watch is sharply on Isaiah Davis and Miss Brianna Dagon today. Keep that in mind. That is an ongoing situation. I moved it over so that we could hear better because the mic.
Is it going to be recording that race though?
Well, I'm going to move. Ramblers with the ball. Checking down, left side to the flats, getting first down, and some more. Out of bounds around the 40-yard mark. Yes, everyone, we are going to be bringing you action from the staff portion of the events. The CoRUNNah and the Waka. We have both going on. Keep in mind, I did very much want to participate in this race. I am an avid long-distance runner, but since I am wrapped up here doing commentating,
I got Logan.
we have Logan. Logan Willett, the first place finisher of the boys team. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Congratulations. Is that a PR I heard?
Yes, that was a PR.
That was a PR. By how much?
I think by about 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Yes,
Excellent PR. So, congratulations. When was your last competitive event?
Last year, KVAX in I think it was either Belfast or it was somewhere in Waterville.
So almost a full year, still able to maintain that competitive advantage, getting a 15-second PR. On the football side of things, a deep pass into the end zone, and that is a completion by number 22 of the Ramblers for a Winthrop touchdown. Back to Logan. So, what was, obviously, not what was different about this race, because everything was different. Did you have to prepare differently, or was this just another day at the office, just running your best race?
I think in a way you had to prepare for this differently mentally because there just wasn't anybody to pace with, so the mental part of it was much harder, trying to keep the consistency and the pace.
Was that something you thought about while you were practicing, trying to run more on your own and not pacing with other individuals, or Was that just a thing that changed up day?
Yes, because this year was going to be a little different. I knew it was, considering with all of the COVID-19, everything's going to be more virtual and on your own.
Oh god, the race is starting. Oh my goodness. They started early. The race is going on. Something's happening. Oh my god. What's happening?
You just cheated already.
Sorry, they weren't supposed to go yet.
They were not supposed to go yet. What is going on?
How do I adjust this?
Well, another just fantastic production of BuzzFeed.
Guys, I need help.
Margo, the camera is live as we speak, so
I know.
keep in mind wherever it points is where it's going.
Well, I'm supposed to hold it out the window right now.
I don't know. They did not give us much of a heads up. They're already gone now.
Everybody's gone?
We do have some walkers though. It appears
Well,
to
then
be
I'll
just
get Miss Snap in this. I love her.
Oh my god, what an
Guys, help me.
this opening race
Somebody
was.
help me.
Folks, you are getting a live
Help
look
me.
in.
How do I put this in
Yeah, these
here?
are the walkers, so let's keep in mind that these guys.
Yes, Miss Snap. Yes, Mr. Strong. You guys are killing it. How do I zoom in? You're welcome, guys. I'm blonde.
What's the name of the
Oh. I think this was propped up in here, and I don't remember how.
I said it yesterday.
Wasn't it propped up?
It was propped.
Oh.
And I'll take this over. We are brought to you with
No one should have let me do this.
Jane Negley. Jane, congrats on a great race.
Oh, thank you.
And shout outs to everyone down there who didn't tell us that the race was going to start, so we didn't get to get the start of the race.
I just told her to come good luck, and she ran over. So I was like, oh, they're not starting.
Ah, God. We have visitors.
We're probably not fast enough for high school sprinters. Yeah.
I don't know. Alright guys, well, when they come back, we'll try for something, but I didn't actually... you know what, dude? I don't know. Because then it's just facing out into like the nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
But the paper ones are nice because you can actually...
Folks at home, thank you for being patient with just the absolute... Zoom it out a little. Anyway. I want to keep in mind that this was not a Buzz Media mishap. This was whoever started the race gave just such poor heads up. But regardless, back to football.
Well, that's the thing that was killing me.
Just in time.
Diane was showing up to every meeting.
They saw her halfway.
Timing, but she wasn't.
Not sure if you guys got to see that or not.
And
They did?
I was pointing at it.
I'm not sure if I said either way. Sawyer Hathaway, I believe I made it over just in time.
200? Yeah. Yeah, because usually I do, when we've been bigger, I've done 250, 270.
That was Dean Jordan's quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I got to pay the people there, and 300 more than you were there for like 9 hours. And I usually throw in some high school stuff to work. Well, that's what Diane's doing. She pulls in kids off her team. Yeah, but in general, that's Joe. I mean, that's Mr.
He's such a good distance. And the 2-point conversion, just
missed it.
Can't get enough. Did get the touchdown, however.
In general, too, she doesn't charge as much as she should. What? She doesn't charge as much.
19 seconds left in the half. This is the second
No,
quarter.
that's what she said. She's
You have a whole other half of
arguing
football
already.
after this.
A continued
Score is 22-20, points on top.
But Dan
Again,
didn't want it
here.
originally.
Yeah.
And
But there's coaches on Dan's staff
right, well,
that want it.
I pulled them all in, including Dan, and I was like, dude, I'll freaking pay for it.
See, and what we do too in our group is if you don't know if that kid is going to be there for sure or not, enter them and just run it. I can scratch and reseed easier than I can add and reseed.
Right.
So, and we take the scratches from the clerk table if we see that there's not enough.
And we have a couple of runners coming in over here. We don't have a camera person. I've lost my entire crew. But it does look like we have some racers.
when I start, I actually have
This is Mr. Gone.
so I can
As Mr. Davis coming in behind. I do believe he cheated a lot, so the fact, oh, looks like he dropped something, someone threw something at him. It's hard to tell.
Then you're not fighting.
My apologies, everyone. What a show. What is happening?
Try to keep the families off the field, but you got little kids, so it's hard.
There's a rumor he cut through the woods.
He can't be that talented.
Cannot be that talented. Refuse to believe it.
and the thing is, we've done that.
And it looks like there is Mr. Davis, Mr. Gone going into the woods over there, just outside of view.
And I don't have to deal with
We'll tune back in when they come back around. But for now, back
to the
we're going to see if we can get someone else in.
And it's actually some people don't care for it, but it's
Are you doing something?
Why would you?
Like a person.
Yeah.
Well, Margot's over there. She's supposed to be running.
I don't know.
And the Ramblers receiving the ball. Throwing deep left. Oh, almost a fantastic one-handed grab, but great defense by Andy Cabral to prevent that from happening.
Who was using it? Someone used an electric whistle this summer. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as you.
Shout out to Corey with the excellent camera skills.
Yeah.
Does a fantastic job. Again, a veteran in terms of commentating, but a rookie in terms of camera. So just an all-around.
You just want me to say that.
All-around.
David.
Hey, how you doing? Good, how are you?
I'm just.
Yeah.
I know.
Again, I don't need to be praised. I just need Davis to be.
Well, you guys have a great day.
You too. Thanks for
Good
coming
to
down.
see you.
See you too.
Say hi there,
I hope
folks.
you'll be in touch, Mark. I guarantee we will at some point.
About to receive the
I
ball.
might be. One of us two might be contacting you about looking into use of.
Deep as time expires and just outside of the reach of number 20.
That's why I say the if.
I can't
Alright,
see
so
anything.
it appears that is halftime of this JV 7-on-7 football game between the Winthrop Ramblers
And that's
and
what I- that's
the
what I
Leavitt Hornets.
expect.
Our weight room
It's 22-20.
involved in
Hornets
the
on.
long jump area right now because they've moved our weight room inside Merrill Gym.
Oh, really?
On the Vaughan runway area.
Yeah.
So we really don't even have access to it right now.
But even from some national stuff, they're
For
talking.
now, we're
Worried
gonna
about even through next summer.
switch to the cross-country field, see if there's any action.
Indoor season shot?
And if you will look
But I
across the
can't
field,
possibly imagine high school now.
you will see
No, wait. I figure.
the Buzz Media camera crew, who should be over here, should be operating this camera, but are deciding to instead just kind of hang out. They did run a great race, so it is hard to knock them for
Colby's been
trying to take a break and trying to enjoy their time off. However, this is a four-man production being run by two individuals.
They've got a brand new facility, they
Yeah,
want to use
well,
it.
they just sent how
I
much
believe
money
$100 million,
into
I
that
think.
place?
Corey's up.
So they want to use it, so they're trying to make it happen, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping they have success,
Another Angelo's
and
being
that
brought.
might open things up for us a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we hope to hear from you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, again, we don't have a chat. My apologies if anyone is trying to let us know anything. In here.
It does look like there's someone with a camera up there.
One person that doesn't want that.
Yes, so that looks, I believe, I saw, I think that was West yours. I'm not positive. I can't really see that.
You draw so many.
Nope, that is Rick Peabody.
Rick Peabody,
It's a.
Another
It's a.
football coach.
another Leavitt
Who
football coach.
also was my softball coach freshman year.
Also, what's your softball?
I think
coach?
you're double.
Fantastic. Shout out.
Yeah.
Ricky boy.
Ricky.
Extra 25.
Anyway, it looks like he, while not commentating,
120
the
something.
way that we are, he is just locked in.
He is
Locked
chilling.
in, not going to get a play by him. Keep in mind, this is halftime. I'm sure that during the game he is actually locked in.
Oh,
But
yeah.
this is where they're going to be getting film.
So you can have
For those of you who have been on the football team before, you know that film is very crucial to the success
Saturday, Sunday, we were
of
on
the team,
Sunday.
able to analyze the pros and cons from the game before, and that's the same thing as 7-on-7.
Yes.
Still zoomed right in.
But we are sometimes the same as the USATF.
Right, so I sent them, so Aaliyah, I didn't send her, but Aaliyah.
Another crucial part of the Leavitt Hornets football team is the film crew. So being able to get those videos in, able to watch plays back, able to see what they're doing right, doing wrong, it's essential for a good coaching staff.
And we did talk about it last night at the game. We do need more.
That's true.
Like I was the director, and I had some of my high school athletes there, but I was hands off.
You guys wanna, any students are watching.
But honestly,
Maybe you don't wanna join, but.
You're in the film, you're in the video production class.
I am in the video production
Yeah,
class.
so do you want to give us a little
It is
heads up?
actually my favorite class.
Your favorite class. So do you want to give us a little peek behind the curtain? What is the secret to the success of this? Is it the film production?
You have to, when you're with one of the Buzz Media staff, like teachers, you have to talk crap about Davis. But then when you're with Davis, you have to pump them up. That's the secret to just having fun.
Alright, sounds good.
Because if you don't do that, then you're not going to have fun.
You're not gonna have to. But for those of you who don't even know at home what the film production is, the video production, what do you actually do in the class? What entails
What we do
a
in the
typical
class, we come up with ideas for Buzz Media.
Right.
I mean,
So are you considered an intern?
year-round workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, year-round.
And you don't have to do video
Here's your
production to do
program, like,
Buzz
this is what
Media.
you're gonna do. We're not having an official practice.
Call me if you need it.
So what are some of the options for those not in the video production class?
you don't understand this. It's suggested.
I believe Buzz Media Publications. There should be some emails that you guys have received. If not, I'm sure you'll be getting some more about if you want to join the team. We are going to have many facets. We are going to try and have different, I believe there were 7 different facets of the Leavitt Buzz Media team. I'm not entirely sure what all those are. I know sports, I know news, I believe that's the podcast, the Morning Buzz. So any type of involvement, whether that be writing, video production, just some of the stuff.
There's one right in our
Feel free to.
If you don't do sport, if you don't have a job, and you have a bunch of free time, it's just it's an extra thing.
It is just an extra thing. Very fun, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is super fun. We have a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Especially in video production.
Especially in video production.
The only work you really have to do is slide.
Hang on, breaking news from Dustin.
Go the next time over.
No!
And going over to Mr. Davis.
There's no way.
Mr. Davis, just a terrible pace he's keeping. He
so
came out really hot, less so now. But you know what, he's trying his best. This is all, well, not,
Did you switch the camera over?
I hope so. Mr. Davis coming in hot.
Good, I was sending out email workouts, do it on your own.
We'll give you an update when he comes across the finish line, but that was Mr. Davis. A lot of smack talk prior to, so let's see if he can keep up.
Yeah, I know some school districts, I think Lewiston.
Also, everyone, be very aware that he did cheat. Like this is not a conspiracy.
Like it's not.
This is not a
What's
conspiracy.
in the
This is
seltzer
not.
water?
Not like that.
I don't know about that, but I do know he cut directly
like if Margo
through the
going
woods.
on a run, is this
I believe he started early.
I'm doing this workout. Is this
Regardless.
Like, oh, tweak it a little bit.
I'm sure he will deny all these accusations in the interview post-race, but for now, just keep in mind. Here's back to football.
Right.
Rams quarterback getting the ball across the middle. A nice, oh my goodness.
Almost an interception.
Almost intercepted.
But then they were like, yeah, we're not paying.
That was some good
That was a great turn. She is learning. She's doing a great job here, folks. She's learning on the job. Not even thinking, just came naturally to her.
I know some terminology. I know a little bit of football.
A little bit of football. We're getting it. That was number 32, Tave. Cloutier, not positive. My apologies. One of those probably.
He got coaching from the Gardner coaches.
Don't think of it as a drop ball. Think of it as breaking up the pass.
I had
That's how I like to take it.
people that went there.
Ramblers. Receiving ball. Quarterback setting back. Jumping into the middle of the field. Number 47 Blaine shot there to down. About looks like a 12-yard.
Being an athlete like you did, you know, what can I do on the track today? Do this?
Yes.
It is third down. Looks like they have 7 or 8 yards to
And it's
go.
very strange, the throwers and jumpers, there's very few who do it year round at Winthrop. It's the distance runners that do stuff year round.
On the field, it looks like 22 Troy Gerard, 27 Braxton Rowe, 66 Kate Newford, 1 Manny Bristol, 47 Blaine Shaw, and 32 Kate
Are the ones who do stuff during the winter, some stuff during the winter. They might do basketball, but
quarterback,
they'll
back,
and they're lifting for a year.
off to the right, and oh my goodness,
You're lucky.
another drop pass again.
Because I got that.
Don't think of it as a drop pass, just think of it as breaking up
Like
a
I've
pass.
worked real hard to foster a relationship.
Nice job by the Leavitt defense. It is fourth down. Also, Jacob Mellon on the field for that.
Hey, we're doing this.
I only listed 6 and 7.
Like you want them this big, I want them this big.
Manager in the building.
Shout out.
Confusing sometimes.
I'm not.
Yeah, it makes
And
it
so I used to work with a boy when he retired.
Looks like that was a turnover on downs.
He still might coach stuff. And then Ron Jeffers, who gets a lot of the scooters. And you know, he's very connected.
So, first down, Leavitt offense on the field.
Yeah. He's only another year longer
A
than
nice little huddle situation going on here.
But he's a coach of speed.
But he's been seen.
That's my turn.
He coached my younger brother.
Don't be
What?
Don't be down on yourself. You are doing a fantastic job.
Really?
Yeah. Huddle, completion, incompletion.
You know, maybe today is better than yesterday.
Oh, well, that's what.
So we get a lot of things come out because of his
Leavitt offense looks like that is Ben Royce. Receiving the ball, stepping up the pocket, and in the brawl, just out of hands.
Almost.
He coaches the basketball team and cross country team.
So back to the rules, guys, just to keep you updated. There is a 3-minute warning at the end of each half. You get 3 timeouts per half. The offensive team has 40 seconds to snap the ball once the previous play ends, and 25 seconds after a referee stoppage.
Because
If you use the full field, the ball will be placed at the 30-yard line after the score. So there are no kickoffs.
So now is she doing
4 downs to get 20 yards, but there is an option on 4th. And Royce
I don't know if they are.
stepping back.
But guess who's
Oh, and a good catch by Bo Mayo. Down after what looks like about a 10-yard gain. So again, you have 4 downs to get 20 yards. You can either go for it on 4th, at which point there will be a turnover on downs. So the other team will receive the ball at the same place, or you can punt it if you wish.
very smart.
Nice little huddle situation.
But no, so
Now keep in mind, during a normal football game, there would be a defensive line or some other players on the team who are rushing the quarterback, trying to get them to either hurry the pass or just go for a sack. Since we don't have anyone to rush,
No, that was
we do have a time limit. So the ref will be counting out loud. There's a 4-second limit for the quarterback to throw. If they don't throw, there is a 5-yard loss
And so I'm like, oh,
considered to be a sack.
around the graves, and they're used to their normal fences and stuff like that. Electric fences didn't work because they were just stupid. So the goats
Drop ball
literally,
by
she's like, I'm gonna try this. I only have 16 feet to go, but I'm gonna try to jump this fence. I made it like a foot off the ground and just slammed hard into it. That was pretty hard to do.
Alright, so on the field right now, it looks like 66 came due for, as usual, snapping the ball.
More runners?
Do we have more runners?
That's a good question.
Does not look like we have more runners. Number 12, Ben Sears is the quarterback. 36, Jacob Allen in the backfield. Receiving the snap, throwing deep, semi-deep to 34, Maddox Demers. Not quite as deep as I thought, but still good for 11 first down. Looks to be about a 20-yard gain. Again, on the field, it looks like we have 24, Aiden Turcotte, 47, Blaine Shaw,
Done.
34 Madison Mariners, 66. Kane Newford. Number 12, Ben Seahorse as the quarterback. 22, Troy Gerard. Not sure if I said it. Troy Gerard. Not a clue. Ben Seahorse receiving snap. Throwing right pylon for Blaine Shaw. Comes up with the completion. Yay for Blaine. Touchdown Hornets. What a fantastic grab, which would appear possibly defensive pass interference. I'm not sure how much contact is allowed in the 7-on-7 game, but despite all the contact, Blaine Shaw coming up with a nice touchdown grab. The score is 30-20. Leavitt Hornets on top.
9 minutes left of the third quarter.
9 minutes left in the third quarter. Looks like they're going to be going for a 2-point conversion. Again, they are coming from the 10-yard line. That's where they start. And Seahorse, the quarterback, and ready to receive the ball. Stepping back, throwing across the middle. Just a few yards short of the goal line.
Come on, Joe! Come on, bud!
30-20.
Yeah.
Leavitt.
We go! Come on, good time, let's go! Smoke it. Come on!
And we're going to switch.
Nice.
Looks like there's some running going on.
We go!
Looks like Breida gone coming in over there. Oh my goodness. Looks like we missed Mr. Fitzsimmons. Oh my gosh. The brightly colored Mr. Fitzsimmons coming in first. A blazing speed. Being cheered on by the cross-country team. Looks like Mr. Davis, Mr. Gahn are going to be coming in at some point. We'll do our best to keep you updated with that.
For leaving early from the line.
I think Joe was his penalty time.
He's suffering enough right now. I think he's
Coach Gray having some good comments over there. All right, we'll try and switch back when we can.
do an offset.
Nice.
Look at us.
Trophy's yours.
There you
go. Nice.
My apologies to Mr. Gahn. It appears that she came across the finish line just as I switched cameras and slightly out of view. So, shout out Mr. Gahn. And here comes Mr. Davis. Oh my goodness. What a display of athleticism we have today. Just absolutely incredible. Keep in mind, folks, we are going to be keeping you updated afterwards, hopefully with some results. But for now, we're going back to
I hear camera shutters going.
slightly out of view, but looks like they're haggling Mr. Davis.
Davis needs a trainer.
Clearly shows that regardless of what team you're on, regardless of where you're from, it's always fun to be ragging on Mr. Davis for his ridiculous antics that he
It
does.
doesn't matter who you are.
Doesn't matter who you are, what jersey you wear, we're all on the same side of crapping on Davis.
Someone's right there.
Back to
It's so true.
In the white.
looks like it's third down, couple of yards short of the first down.
We've never seen Hall
Going into the class to the right, maybe
Yeah,
just
no, they're a decent track team. They're
down
usually
in
top
number
of the
23.
Class C, right?
But it looks like they got it. Trying to keep updated. Robbie Feeney, number 23, has been pretty active on this side.
It's not the first time we've heard that.
Mr. Gahn,
No, right.
my sincerest apologies.
You trash talked me on air, didn't you?
Not even at all.
No.
Saw you coming in. As soon as you finished, I switched over to football.
Well
Barely got you in there.
Appreciate it.
In my defense, we are missing our Majority. How are you feeling? Did not throw up. So despite
Family.
a plate of bacon after being a year-long vegetarian, no intestinal issues from Mr. Gone. That's
Davis ate my
fantastic.
dust, that's on here.
Davis ate your dust. Mr. Gone had a plate full of bacon. Mr. Davis had a plate full of Mr. Gone's dust. We love this.
I know, but I'm saying
No, he was.
He's not with us, he was kind of making a joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's on the track. I thought he was coming. When I saw him up there.
No, he's
back to football.
Nice.
Again, eventually we will be coming in with the times, the race results, hopefully some interviews from the runners. Yeah, we have to confront him. This is a post-race confrontation
That he lied.
that he lied about. But until then,
Wait, he had to double back.
Yeah, right around Davis.
Leavitt gets on field.
I thought you went back to being a good sport. No. You saw me call
Oh, and again, Manny Driscoll. Stop. Number 51, that is Nick Teaser, receiving the pass from number 53, that is Owen Harding, quarterback. Interesting number for quarterback. Typically not in the 50s. Not sure if he's just a lineman who wanted to traveling quarterback. Not sure if they didn't have a red jersey.
Yeah.
Either way.
I thought I had it,
You'll
and then
love
I
to
get
see
to the woods
number
over here and I see
53.
it from the I didn't realize you had a quarter. I thought you literally just
You have some
waited
chair
until I
scissors.
came back again.
Not sure what else he would do with that.
Looks like
Unsure if that is Denver Taylor and Tommy Pacey. Trying to rest their legs, don't want to be too exhausted before this game. Very
should be the
smart.
headlines for the post. Davis is on top.
That's how you lose. Very taking it all in.
He cheated. You doubled back.
Analyzing the offense. Trying to pick up any cues the JV team might pick up from the varsity. Doing their best.
I'm surprised nobody shouted when you took off.
Nobody really surprised.
I think everyone was like, is he?
We thought he was going to turn around, tried it.
I do the same thing, so mark on.
You took off though at the start.
Across Blaine Shaw. Oh, is he going to go all the way? Looks like no one is even close. Blaine Shaw running it all the way back. And yes, that is a touchdown, a pick six for the Leavitt Hornets. Blaine O. Shaw with the interception, with the run back. That looked like it was a 80-yard interception return. You'll love to see it. Hello. That was insane. Shout out Blaine Shaw. Doing just a fantastic job. Now, the Ramblers were driving, so that was a crucial play. They chance that they convert on first down there, pretty close to the end zone. They get their 6 points. But Blaine Shaw preventing that from happening and turning it into points for the Leavitt Hornets. So,
You were just talking.
Yeah, I've never run against him.
Marlene knows that. Good.
21.
21 what?
It appears that's you. Is that your father on the fields right now?
It is.
Do you have any inside scoop for the game plan that the Hornets had? Did they share any of that information with you? Or
No, not really. I didn't talk to him this morning. Just on the go.
too locked in for the game today?
Yeah. Just ready.
2-point conversion. Sawyer Hathaway rolling to the left. Throwing across the body. Oh, and it is picked off by the defense. You are able to run it back, but it is down.
I apologize sincerely if the window cuts off any plays.
The window does cut off some of the plays, but you know what?
You have to.
You get 90% of the football field.
You'll hear what he's talking about.
Yes, Miranda could
Hopefully, I'm not entirely sure how good football is.
Message over there, yes.
Because he has to
Oh, yeah.
I hate hills. I like
What's that?
Like, he was telling me my
Yep, it's going great here.
I got like
Wow,
started
how long
out
has it been?
and it's like
Has
there's
been
big hills.
Yeah, but that's just
And then
that's a
like
different
at the
animal.
end when you
Like
go
I
up
like
that other
you.
hill.
Yeah.
But there's no
Mr. Riggs, I was going to ask you.
Well, I watched like
really.
You can hear them too.
Like I like
Keep talking about
their
it.
sound different.
Well, hopefully they're not saying anything.
Yeah, but Mike picks up everything.
So my goal is like.
Anyone at home who is hearing, just disregard. Block it. I'll move the camera, see if that helps.
I have no strategy.
Alright, so it looks like the CoRUNNah Kawaka race has been completed. It looks, there might still be some walkers, it's hard to tell. We will keep you updated with some interviews, with some post-race updates, race results. But again, as always, for now, full. Quarterback receiving the ball. Oh! Nice grab by, I don't know who that is, can't see the number, but the Winthrop. Not sure if you guys can hear it, but there does appear to be Davis making excuses for his third place finish in the background. What did you guys expect for Davis? What did you think of him coming into this race?
I knew he was going to cheat.
Were you confident in his ability to run fast, or did you think he was only going to rely on cheating?
I think he was going to rely on cheating.
Solely rely on cheating?
Yeah, pretty much. No offense to him.
So if he did rely on cheating, how well do you think he would have actually been able to run the race?
I don't know.
He's a former marathon finisher, so he does have some sort of ability. He has sneaky, like, he always says he's talented. He does sneakily have natural talents. He just self-admittedly wastes them by not actually trying. He said this yesterday. These are his words, not mine. He is a waste of talent. He does most of the things he does out of spite. The only reason he ran today is because people said he couldn't do it himself.
I think my dad's going to drop me off food.
Fantastic. 53, down to 23, and down for what appears to only be a 2-yard gain for the Ramblers.
Who's 23 again?
23.
He's on a roll today.
Robbie Feeney, again getting the grab.
Feeney.
Probably leading the team in receptions.
Still have some chair sitters.
Still have some chair sitters. Oh, it looks like we've gained a chair
Oh,
sitter.
we've gained a chair
Going
sitter?
from 2 to 3.
Zoom in on this.
Checking in chair sitter
What
watch.
looks like, yeah, I have no clue. Maybe Trevor Bossy?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Perhaps Denver Taylor in the middle?
Yeah, Denver, and then Tommy, and then, yeah, Trevor.
Maybe
iconic.
back to the game.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the game.
I mean, there's nothing happening right now.
Well,
except for some chair sitters.
There are some chair sitters.
There's Puddle.
Doing a great job keeping their masks on,
We're all
being
spread
socially
out.
distant. And back to the game.
I have the conspiracy theory that there was gonna be a brand of like a specially made mouth guard for like this whole COVID thing. I thought
Oh,
that would
almost picked off by number 9. Sounds like something's going on.
Switch over.
Okay.
I think it was Miss Bean.
Oh my god, Miss Bean coming across the finish line. Again, our apologies for not picking up on the action. We will get some post-race interviews. We will get some race results. But it looks like we might have just missed Miss Bean.
Oh, I missed Miss Bean.
We did miss Miss Bean. But we do have Mr. Davis in the house. If you want to give... Hang on a second. Post-race... Oh, go over. Do you feel like interviewing Mr. Davis right now?
Oh, sure.
All right. So he's over there. Mr. Davis in the house. Post-race. Let's go.
Wait, am I on camera here?
You are on camera right now.
What do I ask you?
I mean, where did his integrity go would be a good question to have.
Alright. So let's be clear here. This race was not my idea. Okay? So I got roped into it. I was planning to run it fair and square, and then I found out that Mr. Fitzsimons runs
Is it Fitzsimons or Fitzsimmons?
I don't know. Fitzsimmons?
So Mr. Fitz.
Fitz.
For now.
He's much faster than me. And
significantly faster.
And Rondo, Mr. Rondo, the new chemistry teacher, is also like about as fast as him, but wasn't able to make it today. So I decided for the good of the fans, the best thing I could do would be cheat, so that it would be close, and then they would have something to see. Now I don't know if you guys caught the start of the race.
No, we did not.
Oh no!
Okay, so what happened was the production crew was standing here, and then all of a sudden you guys started running without much of a heads up. So you guys were already like halfway here by the time we realized it. So then we tried to put it on, barely caught you guys, and then shout out for Jade and Margot and all them for running a great race, but did just a terrible job of video production because left immediately Corey and myself to only be something crazy apparently happened.
Oh.
Number 23 just did an entire.
Here, we get on camera on football and I can just talk. You don't really need to see me.
Either.
He
But
jumped in the air.
despite a great run race by our cross country girls,
I hope he's okay.
just a
Terrible production. So let me say what I did. I knew I had no chance.
I hope he's okay.
Anyway, sounds like something cool happened.
It was
Corey
cool,
saw
but that
it.
was
We didn't get on camera.
dangerous.
So shout out number 23 for doing something different.
That was
Somebody asked if we have any idea when the football game is over. The JV game, do we know what quarter we're in?
14 minutes, it is the fourth quarter. Leavitt Hornets 36, Winthrop Ramblers 20.
And it's running time, so really it will be about 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
Oh, so you guys missed the start of the race.
We for sure missed the start of the race.
What I did is
we weren't given a heads up for when the race was going to start.
So I talked to Williamson. This was my first part of my strategy. I ran a very strategic race. My first strategy was asking Williamson if he would say, on your mark, and then give a good 5 seconds before he said go. Because I took off as soon as he said on your mark. And I got myself like about a 75-yard head start.
Cheat.
So keep in mind
we called it that he cheated.
Despite him
So
cheating.
you don't think he we called it.
So, wait, it's even worse than just that I cheated. Because I had a 75-yard head start.
And you still won?
Not only did I lose, I barely had the lead ball. I started on the wrong direction, and the crowd had to wave me in the right direction. And I also ran backwards a little ways because I wanted to look at see how far ahead I was.
How long did it take for them to overtake you in the race?
Fitzsimons caught me right as I got into the woods.
So almost immediately.
Yes, I did get the and also you should know that I was sprinting as fast as I can, which is not a good idea on a 5K when you're not in shape. Because what happens is you are immediately exhausted, and then you don't feel good.
So Ramblers on the 15-yard line, trying to score, trying to make it an even game. Oh, and an interception by number 22. Oh my God, my apologies for still not knowing the roster. That is the other team. I'll pull it up real quick. I should know this by now. I don't. 22 is Troy Gerard. Shout out Troy Gerard for the interception in the end zone, saving the touchdown. It remains 36-20 Hornets.
We can get to God here for an interview too, because she caught me up in the woods. And then we were together for quite a while. She passed me, got ahead of me on the trail. And then I found a shortcut.
So once again, so the subterfuge and the collusion.
There was a trail. It was not that well marked. It could have gone either way. Some people chose to go right. I took the path less traveled, as Robert Frost would say. And it helped.
Using your resources.
A road diverged in the woods.
Yeah, a road literally diverged in the woods. I took the path less trod on. It made all the difference. So I took that one and then maybe another one over here. And then I came out ahead of the gun. But then she caught me again. Then, so then me and Dagon were running and we were tied. And then we made a joint to try to catch up with Fitzsimmons, but it didn't work.
Take this. And this
Do we need this camera anymore?
We need the mic.
That's what I mean. Can we just put the mic over there or something?
Alright.
We could put the mic on that camera. We just lose the mic for a second.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab something.
Okay. So anyways, great race. Fitzsimons won.
Great race, and for those
John
of you
came in second, I came third. Despite all my cheating.
We'll get the official race results. So those of you at home know, but just to keep you updated, we did not get the finish or the start. We really barely got anything from the race. But that's, that's the Buzz Media difference.
What happens sometimes.
We got a decent amount of commentating regarding the race, but
Well, we might be able to get the guy up here. She blamed her cheating on me. Just fair.
You know, a little inside information. She is a year-long vegetarian. Chose this morning to eat a plate full of bacon. Not sure why she chose the dietary change on the day of the race.
Probably not the best decision.
Probably not the best decision. But avoid puking. You guys were both on puke watch.
I was on my own puke watch. At the very end, me and Dagon came out. We had the last field hockey field to finish, and I didn't want to cheat. And I felt like I could have run faster and maybe caught up with her.
So we're halfway in the end zone, rolling up to the right, passing
nice
to
pass.
34. I believe that's Maddox and Mers. Getting out of his own end zone. Fantastic, because if you do take a sack there that's in the end zone, that would be considered a safety. The other team will get the ball back and gain 2 points. Back to this. On puke watch.
If I did the sprint to try to catch her at the end, I was absolutely going to puke on the field hockey field.
Would you have beat her?
I'd probably not, because she probably also would have gone faster. Like, I don't know. You know, if I caught her, she might have. And I also...
Then you both would have puked?
And then probably both would have puked. And I also thought about the whole CoRUNNah thing. Like...
You don't really want to...
I don't really think people would appreciate puking on the field when we're already on the watch of the CoRUNNah watch. I didn't want to be shutting down anything, so I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to ease up a little bit.
Well, fantastic.
I do regret not drinking water this morning.
Well, as one should.
That day of race.
You are the distance coach for the track team.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Sawyer halfway rolling out to the left, throwing deep. Blade shot!
Oh! But then
There is a flag on the play. Defensive pass interference or holding, I would have to imagine. You would think you would have came up with that grab, if not almost a spectacular grab by Blade Shaw. Has been one of the bigger names this day. Just doing a fantastic job. 2 touchdowns, I believe. 1 a pick 6, 1 a receiving touchdown. So Davis, did you hear the Winthrop team?
No.
They were fully ragging on you the entire time. I believe I couldn't see you, but you looked pretty disheveled over
after the race?
Yep.
Oh no, I heard them. They were talking to me. Yes, I definitely was. They were.
Okay,
I was conversing back and forth as they were doing on me. It almost made me feel like they knew me for a second, but.
Well, I was going to say, regardless of what team you play for, whose side you're on, we can all be unified in making fun of Mr. Davis. So we're halfway dropping it down to Manny Driscoll, a good 8-yard gain, 10-yard gain in Beers.
No, this is still the JV game, right? Yep. How's the game going? I mean, I see the score, but can you give me any other kind of breakdown?
It's going pretty good. We had a 80-yard pick 6 by Blaine Shaw.
Oh.
In Leavitt territory. The Ramblers were driving, so we saved what was possibly a touchdown. Would have been a game momentum shift. But Blaine Shaw was able to save the touchdown and run it back. We also had an interception by Troy Gerard, I believe, just now, to save another touchdown. So it has been a well-rounded Leavitt game, offense and defense. Sawyer halfway rolling up to the right. Dropping it down.
Yeah,
we've been rolling between 2 quarterbacks maybe, between Sawyer and Ben Seroy's.
Alright, I'm gonna go see if there's anybody else to catch for a post-race interview before they all leave.
Alright, bring them right up here. We'd love to have them. Marley, have you worked the camera before?
I've never.
So, another rookie camera person here. Doing a great job, it looks like.
Thank you. Corey explained it. I don't know how to use this Zoom, so I might need help if you need something zoomed in.
Well, we'll just stick with this here.
Alright.
Again, just a ragtag group of Buzz Media. The A team of Davis, Hathaway, Ventura, not able today, but the JVs doing the JV game, holding their own. Sawyer Hathaway checking down, not wanting to risk an interception, throws it in the dirt. Mr. Ventura,
hey, what's going on?
In the house.
I am in the house.
I'm not sure how much you have heard, where you are. We did not get the start or the finish or much of the in-between of the cross-country race.
You know what? That's typically what happens during cross-country races.
Well, the problem is again, not to just be constantly ragging on them, but shout out to the girls cross-country team for a fantastically run race, but a poor performance in terms of the filming, because they immediately gave up their posts and ran across the field just to spectate. So
it's typically what happens with cross-country girls. They are focused during the race. They usually crush the races. But then it's all about photo ops after typically. So
exactly. So they we missed the start. Although in their defense, no one really gave us a heads up. We weren't entirely sure when it was starting. So we tried to sort of wrangle it together, get some filming going on. Missed a good chunk of that. And we got bits and pieces of the running across the fields. Didn't do a great job in between.
it's kind of barely. You know what though? It's kind of what happens in the cross country course, the cross country races. If you think it's hard to shoot, it's even harder to coach. I got my workout in today, sprinting through the woods.
So Hathaway rolling out to the left, looking for a receiver, dropping. The ball is handed to Brawl. So Mr. Ventura, how has the coaching been different this year?
Well,
we've had some different, Logan, Willette, and Margot, we asked them how long it's been since they've had a competition. Margot since February, Logan I believe even longer than that, since they have had some sort of competition. How has that factored into your coaching style?
It's really hard, and one of the hardest things, one of the toughest things we have is not only have we not had a lot of competitions. Typically, we probably by this point in the season we probably had 1 or 2 meets. What's tricky is we don't know when our next meet's going to be. Like, we don't know if today was it. So we got to get out, you know, it's one thing, typically with cross country, you kind of stagger your goals throughout the season, but, you know, in CoRUNNah times, you gotta run your best race literally every race. It makes good for PRs, but it's challenging, and it's challenging to get kids there.
Margot with a full minute PR, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what she told me. So a minute PR since her last race. That is incredibly impressive. And they also claim they discussed the difficulties with their pacing. How are you able to coach through that and get them to be successful?
Well, that's where I gotta do a lot of work in the woods. So I sprinted to some key areas and on the trail, and you really gotta get. I tried to get the longest stretch where I could see them, and I pretty much lost my voice. I'm gaining it back now there, so I can give them their pacing cues, give them their attack cues, give them all the cues. But
nobody was there to give me cues. I could have really used that.
Yeah, well,
I got lost, and I think I may have gone the wrong way. Totally accidentally.
There were a lot of arrows telling you where to go out there. So
yeah,
and
the heat of the battle, things can get confusing.
That is true. That is true. No, but the kids, you know what?
Here's the results. You want to talk about those? Oh, yeah.
I got them. Yeah, but no, the kids, they did have to pace on. They had to pace off themselves, and our team is actually a pretty spread out team. We got a couple runners that run who kind of stick together, but on race day we kind of fan out a bit. So
now Margot.
I was gonna say I did go over the list. I went over the list. I went over the seedings. I gave the times. But as the coach, would you want to give a little more details on
how people did?
Specifics of how people did individually. And a deep pass from the Ramblers quarterback just outside of the reach would have been a great completion. Great ball by the quarterback.
Not to be cheap here, but you know, I gotta shout out everyone. We gotta shout out everyone. Everyone had a really strong race. Legitimately, everyone had a really strong race. Now, like if we were breaking it down into highlights, obviously you have Margot and Logan are, you know, 2 top runners per the gender. They really exceeded any of their speed goals today. Like Margot came out in the first mile. We talked last night. One of the goals was, you know what, around 7:15 in the first mile, that's where you should be crossing that line at. She came across the first mile at 6:14.
6:14.
So a minute faster than her goal, which from a coaching standpoint in cross country kind of puts you in a bad spot, because if you come a minute faster in your first mile, you might not be able to hold that time in your last mile, but she did. I was yelling at her at the end at the start of mile 3, and telling her not to give up. I know it's tough, but she couldn't give up. I talked to her after the race, and she was like, I wasn't even close to ready to give up. I didn't need that today. But, so that's something else. That's something else. That's new for Margot. Logan ran as a sophomore, ran what I would a race that I'd expect out of a senior in high school. Yeah, really good, really strong. I mean, obviously he's going to get physically stronger over the next couple of years, but as far as like the smart mental race for our course, he ran it perfectly.
I was gonna say, that's exciting for a very bright future for a young athlete on this 11 team.
Yeah. To stick with the boys, Gabe and Dominic are two freshmen. They ran...
Really quick, deep ball, number 36, the quarterback for the Ramblers. A great, looks like about a 20-yard completion on 4th down to get a first down. So they are in Leavitt territory now, threatening a touchdown. Back to you.
Yeah, Gabe and Dominic, they ran really well today. Again, I think, significantly well out of their class. They ran mature races, quick races. They learned a lot today. I think got some really solid times, landed that. On the other side of that, on the girls' side, we had Jaden and Ellery. Both of them surprised themselves with some big PRs, big times there. Jaden had a kind of a light bulb moment this Thursday. We did a track workout, which
36 to number 24 of the Ramblers for a touchdown. Looks like a 38-yard pass completed to number 24. That makes it 36 to 26. Hornets still up. I believe they're going to go for the 2-point conversion to try and make it a 1-score game if they can.
So Jaden had a moment this Thursday. We were doing a track workout, and we had them do, we think it's 5. Their watches are telling us it was 6. I think it was 6 with the warm-up, 6 miles. So we did 5 miles on the track, but fast. So those who don't know distance track workouts, not sprint, but you go a little beyond race pace for a mile, and then you take a 2-minute break, and then we did a ladder workout. We did some distances. You get short breaks in between, but you're supposed to be going all out, like puke level territory, okay? Jaden did that. Jaden did that really well on Thursday, and she found the speed that she's been looking for the past few years. Last year she was laid up with an injury, but that speed workout definitely panned out because we dropped her time significantly today. So we're really happy about that result.
Ramblers going for a 2-point conversion. And another catch, 36 to 24, has been very efficient today. That makes it 36 to 28. Hornets still on top, but it is a 1-score game. If the Ramblers get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, that would tie it up. There is 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the quarter. The Hornets do have the ball, so I imagine they would be able to run it out pretty effectively, but it has been a pretty competitive game here so far. Back to you.
Yeah, the last thing I think I want to say is I'm really excited to see. I'm really hoping that we don't get too many COVID interruptions. The girls' team.
Sorry, that was 36 to number 15 on the Ramblers for the touchdown.
The girls' team especially looks like they're ready to be a top-notch competitor at some of our the bigger end of season meets, which we may still happen that we still may be able to have at the end if we don't get too interrupted by COVID-19. So it looks like we might be able to take some top spots there as long as we all stay healthy and as long as we all shut down. So hopefully that happens and we can end the season off. We can end a really tough season on a high note. That's what we're looking for.
Let's hope so. A very bright spot. Sports are back. Everyone very excited. Also, any analysis on Jonathan Showmaker? He looked like he was coming in very hot in the finish line, looked very strong in his chair, very impressive. All by number 36.
I mean, you know as well as I do that John loves an audience, so when he comes into the finish line, no matter how tired he is, he's going to put on a show. I'm surprised that there wasn't a wheelie involved or some jumps.
He loves to live in the moment.
But today, for those who don't know, I know a lot of people know that running up hills is tough, but rolling up them is even harder because you really want to roll backwards too. You don't have that with feet. But he, today the trick with his chair is you really need to chain together your pushes. If you hesitate too much on the pullback, then you roll back. So Jonathan really worked today on having some quicker turnover, which is a running term and also a rolling term. So he had some quick, he did really nice with his hill turnover, and I think that helped him get the time he wanted today.
Fantastic. So it is 4th down over on the football side of things. There is normally a running clock, but the Ramblers do have some timeouts left, so they did call a timeout. 22.5 seconds left. We have about 1 yard for them to get a first down. If they get this, it would be game over. If they get a turnover on downs, the Ramblers would have approximately at least 15 seconds to try and get a touchdown, and then of course go for the 2-point conversion afterwards. Sawyer halfway in the backfield, gets the ball, rolling to the right, pitches to Manny, easily getting the first down, maybe even going even further. Possibly offensive interference, not sure what's, there is a flag on the play.
You know what I'm going to say now?
I believe that might have been pass offensive interference. I don't know. I believe one of the rules you're not allowed to block may have been an issue. So I have to wait and see what happens. May remain 4th down.
You know, as tough as it is to not be able to play the full game, the full 11 on 11 with the line and everything, the one thing you gotta say for Manny is flag football is probably like his stuff. You know,
Oh, for sure. This is where Manny is here to challenge.
Right. You're a quick guy like him. You find an open spot, and bam, he's gone.
So after an easy first yard, 1 yard, or first down. Man, what's okay, so what happened was, it was 4th down. We did get the first down by quite a bit. We needed 1 yard, looks like we got 6 or 7. There was a penalty, so that turned into a 5-yard, 5-yard penalty, so it is 4th and 6. Instead of trying to get it and giving the Ramblers a short field, it looks like Dayton College is going to be punting. Down by a Ramblers receiver, so they look like they're on the 38-yard line. 12.8 seconds to go. What looks to be approximately 70 yards. This is definitely possible. This is still competitive. There's a chance this could go into overtime. Not sure if we have overtime or if it just ties. Either way, 1-score game, 12.8 seconds left. This is where the men are separated from the boys. Let's see if these guys have the stuff to make it.
You got some speed up there.
We do have some speed.
Obviously, we talked about Manny earlier, but you have Dayton Calder, number 3. He's a sophomore now. I almost called him a freshman, but he was a freshman last year, so that can't be. But Dayton's very, very quick. Even in the back here, Blaine Shaw, number 47.
Oh, and a catch by number 51 from 36. Looks like they called their last time out, it would appear. 5.8 seconds left on the clock. They're on the 43-yard line, it looks. Blaine Shaw, by the way, not sure if you heard, had a 80-yard pick 6 earlier in the day, so did have a great defensive game so far. Let's see how stout we're going to be on defense on this side of the ball, on this side of the field, rather. 5.8 seconds left. Looks like they'll probably be able to get off one last play, so look for the deep ball going into the end zone. Probably not going to have enough time to run a second play, so this looks like it might be all or nothing. 36, going to the right, deep, and Blaine Shaw with the interception. 2 interceptions on the day. Sealing the game is Blaine Shaw. Just a fantastic game defensively for him. Final score, End of regulation. Hornets 36, Ramblers 28. A very competitive game at the end. So, I believe.
Not random people, students. No, coaches. Yeah, there's no more cheerleaders,
We just like
but we do have some
Do we cut it or do we go?
dancers.
Just keep going? Alright. Alright guys, so we are going to be staying live. That was the end of the JV game, but we do have the varsity games about to get started, so we're going to continue with that. Again, great game for both the Hornets and the Ramblers. Hornets coming out on top for the JVs. Again, for those of you just tuning in, it is myself, Mr. Parkin, Marley Coburn, and Corey Hathorn, not Hawthorne.
Hathorn, no W.
No W in that name.
And it's not Hatterhorn either.
It is not Hatterhorn either. Not sure how anyone would think that.
Yeah, that was a little confusing to me as well. It was 7th grade, and this teacher was doing attendance.
I can interrupt you really quick.
What?
We have 2 camera people. Neither of them are pointing at the action right now.
What?
We do have the coin toss at midfield.
Wyatt Hathaway?
Looks like Wyatt Hathaway, the captain for the Hornets. Number 90, Ian Steele, the captain for the Ramblers. Coin is up, coin is caught. Not sure of the result.
Staying socially distanced. Maybe.
So it looks like the Ramblers got the ball.
Yeah, again.
Won the coin toss.
But yes, 7th
So it
grade
looks
year.
like the Ramblers won the coin toss. They deferred to the second half, so the Hornets are going to be receiving the ball, starting on offense on the 30-yard line, going from left to right. So the Ramblers will be getting the ball in the second half. So anyway, Paderborn, 7th grade.
Oh yes, 7th grade year, the substitute teacher was doing attendance. And she, she was calling names, and then she goes, Kari Hatterhorn.
Kari Hatterhorn.
And I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, it's Hathorn. She's like, oh, my mistake.
Well, now we know.
I don't understand how you could mess that up though.
All right, so first play of the game, we do have Wyatt Hathaway at the quarterback, going deep to start off the game. And it looks like that deep ball brought up by the Ramblers defense to start the game. So it is going to be Rambler ball on the 25-yard line. Could have been anyone's ball. There were 2 Hornets and 2 Ramblers in the vicinity. Great defensive play. Now it is the Hornets on defense. So on the field for the defense, it looks like we have number 4, Dean Jordan. That appears to be Tom Casey wearing number 46, ordinarily 58, but for this game, wearing number 46. 29 is Denver Taylor. Number 3 is Dayton Calder. 5, Wyatt Hathaway. 7, Hunter Hayes. And it looks like number 12, Ben C. Royce. Makes up the 7 for the Hornets 7. So Hornets on defense. Ramblers starting on the 25. The ball going across the middle. 46, Tommy Casey with the stop. Now it looks like 36, Andrew Foster, the quarterback that just wrapped up the JV game, is going to stay on the field and be the quarterback for this game too. Whether they're going to be rotating quarterbacks in and out or not, or whether it's just going to stick with him, we'll have to wait and see. Second down. Again, to get a first down, it is 20 yards as opposed to 10 yards in a normal football game. Flag on the play. Looks like that might have been delay of game. Yes, delay of game. So looks like it will be a 5-yard penalty, the ref pacing it out. So it'll be second and what looks like 12 yards to gain. Quarterback getting the ball. Once again across the middle. Once again, number 46, Tommy Casey, there to stop any progress from happening. So do you guys have any analysis of the JV game you can chime in on? It looked pretty competitive. Any
It was very competitive. It was both. The score was different, but the intensities were both pretty equal, I would say.
I'd say so.
Number 14 is now number 17.
Okay.
18. Let's try to do this.
And quarterback dropping back. Oh, and a drop. Excellently defended by Dean Jordan, Denver Taylor, and Tommy Casey were in the vicinity. A drop ball by number 3.
And we have a celebrity guest.
In the house, Coach Gray.
Where's the mic?
The mic is right down at the ideal level.
So I better be careful what I say up here.
You better be careful what you say. You are on live.
Okay, I'm leaving.
No, he's not. Do you care to chime in on how the JV game went?
It went well. A lot of young kids learning some new stuff, going against older kids. I thought we fared pretty well.
All right, you love to hear.
A lot of learning going on.
There were some bright spots, especially I'd like to point out Blake Shaw with a game-sealing interception and what looked like an 80-yard pick six.
He had a good game today.
Great game.
He probably is going to play up more with the varsity today. He's probably more of a varsity player, but we have some guys because of the COVID and because of opting out this year.
Right.
So we had to put an older receiver down there. Blaine's always willing to do that. So
that is obviously the side for that. And there's some construction perhaps going on downstairs interfering with
I think that's the sound of the garage door closing.
And on offense we have the Leavitt Hornets. Wyatt Hathaway getting the ball, dropping back. Coach Gray, hang on, there's more interview. Oh! And a drop ball. Anyway.
Do we have food in here?
I don't believe so. Maybe.
I offered to go to Angela's.
I didn't have any breakfast. It was a horrible mistake.
I didn't either.
Probably because I waited till the last possible second to come over here today.
Are you still hydrated at least?
Not really, because you can't even, there's no team water, and I already drank mine.
Well, if you can do one thing, it should be hydrated.
It should be hydrated.
Anyway, stop leaving. I have a question.
Oh.
So, coronavirus obviously preventing an actual football game from happening today. But some of the upsides of having a 7-on-7 league, as Wyatt Hathaway throws to Hunter Hayes, or what looks like a 4-yard gain, is some kids who might be undersized because they're younger are getting to shine in this one as opposed to in a normal game. So you get to show off some of their skills. So
yeah.
And there's that, yeah. Well, try to bring some positivity to the situation we're in.
I am very excited that we're here today, but as you know, Mr. Parkin, I coach the guys that like to push people around.
Oh,
so,
I know, my former coach.
Yes, this is a challenge for everybody, but we are excited that we are able to at least do this.
Yeah, sports are back. Maybe not the way we thought, but this is better than nothing. Again, it is unfortunate for as Wyatt Hathaway rolls to the right, passing to. Is that a first down? Trevor Bossy, perhaps a yard short of the first down marker.
All right, guys, go get him.
Thank you, Coach Gray, for the words of wisdom. As always.
Words of wisdom.
Oh, they're words of something, I suppose.
You guys get food?
Yeah, so on offense, as I was saying before, the center, while not actively part of the game, receiving the ball, throwing the ball, is essential because they are snapping. So that is 54, Jacob Thompson, the center today. Snapping to number 5, Wyatt Hathaway. Going deep once again to the other Hathaway, Sawyer. The quarterback for the JV game, occasional wide receiver. So the offense looks like, once again, a turnover on downs. 10 minutes left of the game. or of the first quarter, not the game. The game just started. 10 minutes left in the quarter. Scoreless so far.
Their plays are going by a little quicker.
Their plays, it is a little higher, a little more up-tempo. There is a little more experience. They sort of know what's going on, and they're just ready to execute as opposed to having to sort of be coached up as much. Ramblers starting on the Hornet 48-yard line. 36. And the ball. Checking down to number 17. Ooh, making a nice run across the field for a pretty good game. Ends up being what looks like about 10 yards, but turned a 3-yard game into a 10-yard game, but it looks like he ran probably close to 25 yards over the course of the game. Laptop there? No, laptop's good. And there's second down. Looks like about 8 to go. Caught and dropped by number 7. It is interesting to be attending these events without as much crowd noise. You guys notice that?
You hear everything.
It is interesting to be hearing all of the player interaction, some of the coaching up that's being done, while usually they have to be screaming because it can be heard over the noise of the crowd. Now they're just sort of talking loudly, and we can hear them all the way in here. So.
There's a spider right there.
There's a spider right there.
It's like a little one. You can see it.
Corey, there's a game going on. So
I know.
if you want to refrain from spider watch, that would be ideal. 36.
I got the game.
And another drop pass by a Rambler receiver. Excellent defense by the Leavitt. So for the 55 of you who are tuning in live, my apologies, we do not have a chat up, so I don't know what you guys are saying. We don't have a chat. If you guys want to chat with each other, feel free. But we cannot see it. Not a clue. We are on...
That was scary.
What?
Like a spider crawled right in front of the camera.
Oh, still a spider going on. But this is the Varsity 7-on-7 football game. It is 7 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Number 36.
It's cut off.
Over the head of number 1. Slightly cut off by the camera. We'll do our best to keep you guys updated. Anyway, we are at Leavitt Fields. This is a 7-on-7 game between the Leavitt Hornets and the Winthrop Ramblers. Just finished up with a JV game between the same two teams. And also a cross-country race. First starting off with the students, and then finishing up with the staff. The CoRUNNah, Co-Waka event. Now the Hornets are back on offense.
It looks like, if that's Jacob Thompson, he grew out his hair a lot.
Jacob Thompson did grow out his hair a lot.
He looks like
Why Hathaway throwing to
Brett Coburn.
Brett Coburn. Shout out Coburns. Very involved in production today, both on the filming and the playing end. And the coaching end.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, Jacob looks a little bit like you, Parkman.
Well, we should both take that as a compliment, I guess. Number 5, Wyatt Hathaway, back to Brett Coburn. Great catch by number 2.
Great hands.
Great. That's a first. Now, do I look like Jacob, or does Jacob look like me?
Well, Jacob looks like you because you're older.
Oh. Alright, slightly up-tempo of the offense today. Number 5 going to, looks like Trevor Bossy. Great catch. Another Hornet first down. Wyatt Hathaway looks like he's getting into a bit of a groove after that first interception to start off the game. Shook that off. The veteran, the senior, able to string together some good passes. Now he's in a rhythm. Rolling out to the right. Once again to Trevor Bossy. Able to juke out several Ramblers players, gaining some extra yards that he otherwise would have lost.
Sorry you couldn't see that, folks. There
Sorry
was
we
a
couldn't
little window in the way.
There is a window in the way.
Well, if We should clarify it's the side of the window, because if it was a window, you'd be able to look through it. But it's like, it's the framing.
Hathaway. Oh, tip ball off of a Rambler defender into the hands of Hunter Hayes. Touchdown, Leavitt Hornets.
Not the country singer.
What?
Not the country singer. Hunter Hayes.
Not the country singer.
Are you aware of
I am aware. I did not know who you're talking about at first, but yes. Hunter Hayes, secretly, while attending Leavitt Area High School, is also a world-renowned country music star, as everyone knows.
Well, he was Ariana Grande freshman year for Winthrop Carnival.
Interesting.
So.
So going for the 2-point conversion are the Hornets. Wyatt Hathaway stepping back. Oh! Oh, and it is a tip ball intercepted in the end zone. The play is dead. Oh, hang on. There's a penalty. Holding on White. So defensive pass interference. So we do get to have another opportunity at a 2-point conversion because the Ramblers did impede on the Hornets' ability to get open. So we got another shot at that. Vince Royce, Brett Coburn, Trevor Bossy, Hunter Hayes, Sawyer Hathaway, Wyatt Hathaway, the quarterback. And a toss to Brett Coburn. That is caught. 2-point conversion is successful. Hornets 8, Ramblers.
Sorry you couldn't see that, folks.
Sorry you couldn't see that.
We're trying our best here.
We are trying our best. Let me tell you, it was a fantastic play. Really wish you guys could have seen it. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Marley, what do you think of the game so far?
I think it's going pretty good. It's definitely faster than JV.
That is actually very true.
Definitely faster than JV.
You keep commentating. There's a hawk in the sky. That's a really big bird.
Fantastic.
Should we show?
Nope, let's try and, again, I realize that you're a novice camera person, but let's try and focus on the football game as opposed to the birds in the background. Number 36, the quarterback, throwing to number 7. Pushed out of bounds by number 5, Wyatt Hathaway. 36, Andrew Foster, the quarterback, to number 7, Gavin Perkins. Number 19, Connor Harding is the center, snapping the ball to Foster. Foster with the ball, dumbing it down to number 17, who doesn't look like is on the list. Either way, number 17. Well, there's no 14 either, so I don't really know. Either way, 17, good grab. Picking up
It's this. Okay. Or actually.
Why did that come off?
She said got it.
Got it? So it's
Check,
working now?
check. Can everybody hear us now?
It's because the sound was programmed to only come out of this.
Sorry about that, folks. Have a little bit of technical difficulties.
Oh,
There we go. It's
All right, we're
happening.
back. There was some technical difficulties, but we are back. Ramblers on offense. Number 36. Deep ball to number 7.
Sorry, you can't see.
A great catch. If only you could have seen it, but there is a wall in the way.
This little thing.
36, Andrew Foster to number 7, Gavin Perkins. A great grab. Again, if only you could have seen it, would have been fantastic.
Now this, you said this shut off?
Yeah.
And just need to plug it.
Well, what do we need that?
Well, we need everything to stay charged up for later.
Oh, okay.
What's later? Is it boys soccer?
All right,
Yeah,
guys, so
6 p.m. Soccer.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. 8 Hornets, 6 Ramblers. They are going for the 2-point conversion right now to try and tie it up.
Michelle Hathaway taking pictures.
Michelle Hathaway taking pictures.
Someone did that quite a while ago for announcing on who's throwing and completing passes, but I think we're doing the best we can, right?
We're doing the best we can.
Cut off. I'm sorry.
Once again, 36 to
It wasn't
number
complete.
7. That was an incompletion this time.
This thing just needed to get plugged in because that thing battery died.
I just brought it over because I'm like,
Was it plugged in over there though?
I picked it up and brought it over.
I don't think
I didn't
I think it's been unplugged for a long time. Exciting game here. 8-6.
8-6 Hornets on top, first quarter, 30 seconds left. We're going to be getting the ball at the 30-yard line. Jacob Thompson, the center. Wyatt Hathaway, the quarterback. Brett Coburn, Trevor Bossy, Hunter Hayes, David Calder, and Denver Taylor will be the receivers. Wyatt dropping back, stepping up a little bit. A nice throw to Denver Taylor. For what appears to be a 10-yard gain.
We are good. I was trying to get my laptop fixed over there. That's what I'm missing, but.
Well, I was sitting here and I was just like, I hope I'm just not in charge.
Did Dagon find you?
Wyatt Hathaway rolling out to the right.
She was looking for you.
A deep ball going away. David Calder and just.
I don't know where she missed it.
Great defense by the Ramblers. Can't really tell what number he is. But great game, great quarter, great play.
I've been standing on a chair for a very long time.
You want me to take over?
If you want, it doesn't
Sure.
matter to me.
All right, so we are going to switch the field. It is the second quarter. So we're
Andrew,
going to move
cameraman.
right to left.
I guess it doesn't count.
The Hornets on the 40-yard line. Looks like third down with 10 to go to get the first. 8-6 Hornets.
Let's go, White.
Because you got the rule that's 20 yards for a first down every time.
20 yards for a first down.
Which also means there's not really a chain. There's like an imaginary chain.
Yep.
The chain. They don't make the 20-yard chain.
To Hunter Hayes. Looks like he might have been down. Tried to reach.
But he's.
That is one of the main differences. If it was a normal football game, you would have been able to power through a tackle, could have reached, getting the ball a little further, but it is as soon as you are touched by the defender, you are considered down.
4th and 1, you think you go for the short pass across the line, or do you try to give it like a little out or something to have them run for the first?
Well, that depends. We were in a similar situation in the JV game, and they decided to run the option, and then ended up being a penalty, but he pitched it, Sawyer pitched it to Manny. I'm not sure if they're going to try for a similar strategy here.
No running back, definitely light passing.
Looks like Trevor Bossy with the grab. 10-yard gain, 4-11 first down. Excellent throw, excellent catch. Yeah.
Hey, nickel, ready.
So I've been periodically asking Corey to grade this one as opposed to last night.
And?
Expose me.
I just said I'd be checking in every once in a while because she is Well, they are novice cameraman, veteran commentator.
Veteran commentator, yeah. Wait, Marley, have you ever commentated before?
I've never commentated.
Brett Coburn was a catch for a 10-yard gain, maybe 8, it's hard to say.
And they're also pulling off the double, like running the camera and doing commentating at the same time, which is always the. I will say I do not multitask well.
Nope.
When I was trying to run the camera, which is
Oh, I was doing pretty well.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed with the job that they're both doing. Again,
thank you.
Fantastically run race.
Appreciate
Poor
it, Parker.
filming by the girls cross
Oh
country.
my God.
cross country team not good at
They
filming
like
this.
left us
Big
there.
shout out to
You know,
Marley and Corey doing
I
a
also say
fantastic
too is
job.
I know I collect a little my. Oh, here you go. Let's get the point. Five
Over halfway to halfway, just out of reach.
Part of the reason I did cheat at the start is I thought it would be really funny on camera to watch me take off.
It would have been hilarious if we caught it. It would have been just.
But.
Well, we would have caught it. You cheated.
Well, no,
that's the point.
But now you can have plausible denial.
But then-
You've already admitted to it, but you could have, since it was
That's
off
true.
camera, you could have been in denial this whole time. But
That is true.
did not think it through. Third down, Leavitt Hornets. Looks to be 12 yards to go. 7 seconds on the play clock. They got to get this off fast. And they do. Rolling out to the left is Wyatt.
And
Again.
nice catch.
Nice catch again by Trevor Bossy. Is that looks?
Yes.
Oh, I think he's just short.
Might be a first down.
Nope, I think it's just
It
short.
might.
Less than a yard.
Less than a yard. Is this fourth and
No, it's
inches?
almost cool.
Is this a fourth and inches situation we have here?
Oh, they are calling
And
for
it is a first down.
Yay.
Just made it.
Wow.
So Corey, we've kind of skirted past the question, which is going better, last night or tonight, or today, this afternoon?
I think today might be going a little bit better because I have experience now. And I learned how to use the camera.
Almost a grab by Trevor Bossy.
And then I
Because
learned
you
how
have-
to use the camera, and it's a lot less cold than it was last night.
I will say this, she's not really, none of the things she's commenting on are about the quality of the broadcast.
I
They're just
feel like
about
she's,
herself.
I feel like she's trying to like make a workaround to this thing.
Well,
Again,
I don't want it.
I want it to be very clear. I don't want the praise for myself. I
He
just
just
want.
wants me to crap on you.
I just want the criticism on
I
it.
don't worry that.
I'm playing a very small role in this, but you are.
You both are equally good.
Glad. Shout out.
We got,
Shut up.
and Jamie Gentile.
Jamie Gentile in the house.
Hi, Ventura. I miss
Another
all the
nice
coffee.
grab by Trevor Bossy.
That's cool.
Looks like 3rd and goal for the Hornets with about 13 to go.
Oh, that wire's not working. No, it is.
Well, they can hear us now.
No, I know, but we don't, the headset's not working. We're trying to fix the headsets. You know, we're working on the game while trying to fix other problems at the same time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've been just a
Those
front,
headsets aren't
a
working.
front row seat to the production. Also, because the door is open, a lot of people forget that we're on a live stream, so people will just barge in and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" No, we do have.
You know what though? That means that this live stream, it's kind of like, oh, no, this is the pass. Wyatt, looking, firing. Oh. It's kind of like you're getting commentating, but it's also kind of like you're at a game and you're hearing just people talking.
It does give you a real feel to the game. I was saying earlier, one of the most obvious differences is that you can really hear the players sort of calling out the plays, the coaches coaching up the individuals.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. Like there's no crowd, so it's like you can literally hear everything.
Where normally it would be the coaches would have to scream over the crowd noise to get the plays in. Now they're just sort of talking loud. We can hear them all the way in here.
During video production, we actually talked about miking up some of the players for like a little bit. And everybody was like, no, you do not want to hear what goes on.
Timeout Leavitt Hornets. 9:31 left in the half, 8-6.
Quick sound check. Here we go. Here we go. Seems to be working now.
Alright. What did you do?
Turn this up.
Alright, so now I really want it off though, because we're using the mic.
Yeah. Yep. You can always just go like this too. Or no, don't do that. Yeah, just turn. Oh, it's up here. Go like this.
Okay.
And just out of
That was cut off from the camera, but.
It is cut off from the camera. We will, again, try and do our best to keep you updated with things. We have 95% of the field, so that's better than nothing, but it is difficult to get the corners of the end zone.
Here's another Buzz Media tip for anybody. Everything needs to be plugged in all the time. The reason we can't use that camera is because they never plugged it in during the whole JV game, and now it's dead. So, because if there was, we could put that camera outside. I mean, two cameras.
Especially when we're doing all-day stuff like that.
Yeah, when you're doing all, if it's one game, it doesn't matter. But all day, everything has to always be plugged in.
Oh, alright.
Which is fine. They'll be charged up for the soccer game.
Is it charging?
Yeah.
So that appeared to be a turnover on downs. So it looks like it is Rambler ball on their own 13-yard line. Oh, trying to evade the tackle there. So it looks like Rambler ball, second down on the 20-yard line, probably about 15 yards to go. Deep ball to number 7.
That was a good catch.
Number 7. Number 7. Gavin Perkins, number 7. Great catch on the sideline. Fantastic round. Looks like they switched out quarterbacks for that. They might have been. Well, I think they're switching out both teams. So that might have been number 53, Owen Harding, out there that time.
Andrew, did I not tell you to be ready to go?
It's hard to tell. They're kind of facing the other way. It's hard to see the numbers. Ramblers on the 48-yard line, dropping back, stepping up. Oh, pump fake. Oh, tip the ball. Oh, nope, no. Gavin Perkins tipped the ball. Almost a nice one-handed grab.
Offense or defense tip that ball?
Offense, everybody tipped it.
I would never hit that ball back in the air.
Alright guys, so for those of you just tuning in, just some of the rules. It is 20 yards for a first down as opposed to 10 yards in a normal game. 15-minute quarters, 3 timeouts per half. There is a 3-minute warning at the end of the game. 4 seconds for the quarterback to throw. The quarterback receives the ball now. I do believe that's 53 Owen Harding. And that is a drop ball by number 1, Evan Jones. Again, so that is 4 seconds. Ordinarily in a game, they would have some sort of pass rush. They would have a defensive line trying to get to the quarterback to sack him. Where that isn't available, you just have 4 seconds. The ref will be counting that out. If they do not throw the ball within the 4 seconds, that will be considered a sack and they will be losing 5 yards.
Did you state all the rules?
I'm kind of going through it right now, just in case new people tuned in prior to. As usual, 6 yards, or 6 points for a touchdown, 2 points for a conversion. 53 gets the ball. Goes it right over to number 90. Down by, looks like number 3, Dayton Calder. Denver Taylor also there for the stop. Ref giving some updates on the rules to players on the field. Keep in mind there is a 40-second play clock. 4 seconds to go. Gotta get off the ball quick. There we go, number 53 receiving the snap. And intercepted. Number 5, Wyatt Hathaway coming from across the field to pick the quarterback up. Great play. Looked like it was about to be a touchdown if he was not there. Really an athletic play by Wyatt.
Yeah. You have the voice. Yeah. Like the announcer voice.
And even when you say back to football.
And back. So we'll be Leavitt ball on the 14-yard line where Wyatt picked off number 53, Owen Harding, the quarterback. So it looks like we have 54, Jacob Thompson snapping. 46, again, Tommy Casey, ordinarily number 58 is wearing 46 in the backfield. Wyatt Hathaway getting the ball. Throwing to just out of the hands. A little physical on there. Keep in mind that just because it is two-hand touch doesn't mean you can't be bumping around a little bit. Number 12, Ben Sears. Number 7, Hunter Hayes. Number 8, Sawyer Hathaway. And, of course, number 5, Wyatt Hathaway as the quarterback. Mike Hathaway on the field as the coach is going to be behind giving them the plays. Wyatt rolling out to the left. Trevor Bossy with another good reception. Good sportsmanship, even when it is a little rougher than you expect to hit someone. They are helping the individuals up, making sure to be
it's dangerous.
not aggressive. It is dangerous, although we are being safe, so not too dangerous. Dangerous personality-wise, not dangerous physical-wise. We are all trying to be very safe here. But a good grab by Trevor Bossy. Quite a few catches today. 46 Tom Casey in the backfield. Wyatt Hathaway rolling out to the right. Over to Ben Sears with a nice grab. 10-yard gain. That is a first down. Great catch by Ben Sears. Good throw by Wyatt Hathaway. And a fantastic snap by Victor Thompson. Again, not to be lost in all this. We do have centers out there. They're not always catching the ball. They're pretty much never catching the ball. They're never throwing the ball. But they are always snapping it. So involved in the game on every single play. Wyatt Hathaway stepping up. Going deep. Right out of bounds. Almost hitting the ref with that. Almost hitting the ref.
That ref looked a little scared.
Really got to keep your head on a swivel when you are.
He was really like, oh, the ball is coming to me.
Looks like possibly a lack of or miscommunication on there of what the play was. Either way, trying to make something happen. So it looks like on the field, again, as always, Jacob Thompson the center. Looks like Dean Jordan perhaps in for Tom Casey in the backfield.
Yeah.
Wyatt Hathaway pump faking, stepping up. Another good catch by Trevor Bossy. Number 13.
Great hands.
Great hands. Good catch. A lot of catches for him. Might be the leader of receptions in the game so far.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of games. A lot of catches in this game. Looks like Denver Taylor is in the game. Jordan Hunter Hayes, Denver Taylor trips left. To the right we have Trevor Bossy, Ben Sears, Wyatt Hathaway. Oh, good catch by Dean Jordan. Down just short of the first down marker.
Not flatter, more angle. More angled on that draw. Okay?
Looks like fourth and 3. 4th and 3 on the Rambler 43-yard line. 2 minutes left in the half. It is 8-6. Leavitt Hornets up. Trip to the right. Good pass to Hunter Hayes for the first down. Long catch. Great throw by Wyatt Hathaway. 10-yard out to Hunter Hayes for the first down. Again, trips to the right. Wyatt Hathaway rolling out to the right. Going deep. Let's see what happens. Ben Sears with the touchdown. 40-yard bomb. Great catch by Ben Sears.
Great throw by
Great
Wyatt.
hands, great throw, great catch.
Just a beautiful play.
Great route running, great snap from the center. All around, fantastic play by the Leavitt.
A lot of positivity in this
Lot of
room right
positivity.
now.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it.
It looks like it is 14-6. They are going for the 2-point conversion. Brett Coburn on the field for this. Also Dayton Calder, Sawyer Hathaway, Hunter Hayes, Dean Jordan, Wyatt Hathaway. Out to the right, Hathaway to Hathaway, just a little too strong. 14-6, Hornets are up. Minute 29 left in the half. Let's see if the Ramblers can do something with 89 seconds left. You guys have any thoughts on the game so far?
I think it's going really well.
I think you can see their experience.
You can definitely tell. No, not to knock the JV because they did.
No, they
have a
definitely
great
did
game,
great.
but you can definitely tell where it's a little smoother. There's a lot more communication.
I'm sure they definitely missed the game, so they're probably pretty happy that they're playing right now. And I think that's definitely a factor in why they're playing so well.
Very jacked up to be back here. Number 53, the quarterback. Checking down to number 17. Again, apologies, do not have him on my roster, but number 17, making a few good grabs in this game. But again, the varsity team, these guys have been on the team for quite a while. A lot of experience on this field right now, so able to communicate effectively both on defense and on offense. Knowing each other very well, knowing the tendencies of the receivers and the quarterback. So it looks like 53 the quarterback. Owen Harding. And the ball. Stepping in to number 90, Ian Steele with a good grab for the first down. Looks like there's a little over a minute left in the half. And shout out to number 19, Connor Harding, perhaps the brother of the quarterback, Owen Harding, is the center, snapping the ball. Up in his pocket, over to number 90 again, Ian Steele, defended by Denver Taylor and Ben Searoyce. Timeout Ramblers, trying to preserve as much time as they can. So it looks like fourth down, second down. Not entirely sure. Second down Ramblers. Looks like about 15 yards to gain for the first down. On the 42 yard line, so 42 yards to go for the touchdown. 46 seconds left in the half. On defense for the Hornets, looks like number 3 Dayton Calder, number 4 Dean Jordan, 29 Denver Taylor, 12 Ben Searoyce, 7 Hunter Hayes, 5 Wyatt Hathaway, and 8 Sawyer Hathaway. Both of the Hathaways in deep coverage. Trips to the right for the Ramblers. 53, Harding the quarterback, Harding the center, snapping to him, dropping it down, defended by Denver Taylor. Number 7, Gavin Perkins getting the touchdown. So it sounded like they had 2 timeouts left from the refs. It's not entirely sure to tell, but they're using up a good chunk of time. 22 seconds left on the clock. Trips to the left. Going deep, going for, and nicely defended by Wyatt Hathaway. Believe he got the tip on that. Knocking it away from the receiver. 10 seconds left, fourth down for the Ramblers. Have to imagine they go deep for this. Not sure if they're going to be able to get up and get set after they get the first down. So I imagine this would be the last play. Might be able to squeak in the second one, but hard to.
Hey, fourth down, right? Just going to knock it down? No, Dave, for the game. Don't worry, 5 yards.
So it looks like instead of using a timeout, they decided to instead take a delay of game, which is a 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down. 35 seconds left on the play clock. Trips to the left, 53. Harding, the quarterback, getting the ball. Taking up a lot of time, going deep. Sawyer Hathaway with the interception. Going to try and run it back. He is down by number 90, Ian Steele, and that is the end of the first half. So, 14-6, 1-score game for the Leavitt Hornets up here at Liberty Field. Marley, Corey, how are things going?
I think you're doing really well. I haven't seen them play in a long time, and I miss it.
It is nice. Again, not exactly the same. It's obviously a lot different from a normal Leavitt football game, but getting to see them do anything at all is great to see. So Corey, this is halftime, and I said before the broadcast that I had some grievances I wanted to air with you, and I figured I would wait until we were on here. So yesterday, some grievances, an issue, we're fighting.
Oh, we are?
We are fighting.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so last night, while you and Davis and I believe Mason Woodbury, correct?
Yes.
Were commentating the girls' soccer game, you claimed that during the day you thought I was a freshman boy wandering calls. I wanted to see what your thoughts were on that and why you decided that.
So, you know, everybody's wearing a mask, right? And
Correct.
you look like a student. Like, you look like a college student. You look like a kind of like a big senior. I mean, you know, you just look more like a student. And you were walking. There was a very tall freshman in that class, and you were kind of walking behind him, and you had a mask on. And in my head, I'm like, wow, is that really a freshman? I was like, he's a really big student. And then I was like, oh crap, that's Markin.
So that was my first issue.
I did apologize to you.
You did apologize, and I'm fine with that. But the second issue was, in that conversation you're having with Davis, you were just like, oh, then I realized it was just Parkin subbing for a freshman class. You do realize I'm an actual teacher here, right?
Yeah.
So I was not subbing for a teacher. I was with my actual class.
But I know you as a substitute.
Right, but I just wanted to clear up and make sure that I am in fact a full-time employee of Leavitt High School.
What do you do? What do you teach?
Well, phys ed and health. Every time.
How would I know?
Because Ward retired.
I didn't have you
Anyway.
I didn't have you last year like at all.
You for sure did, because
I had you in the beginning of the year as a substitute, but after that I didn't.
well, I was a substitute last year. I'm not a substitute, but I did have. It's the same. I'm doing the same thing I was doing last year. I'm just
I
doing it all the time. But anyway.
Whoopsie daisy.
Anyway, just wanted to clear up.
I mean, they could have corrected me and said that you were an actual teacher, but they didn't.
Of course they did. They, by the way, meaning Mike Hathaway and Isaiah Davis, the video production teachers, did not feel the need to correct Corey on the fact that I was not a freshman student, nor was I a substitute teacher. Either way.
I mean, I corrected myself on the fact that you weren't a freshman. I was like, oh no, Corey.
It is hard to see people when they have masks on.
That's fair.
It is true.
Rondo looks like a student as well, walking around.
I thought he was a student at first because when he cut his hair, I just like, because usually I'm used to seeing him with his hair, but then when he showed up one day with a haircut, I for sure thought he was a student.
I had him for freshman orientation day, and people thought that we were alone and didn't have a teacher with us.
Oh, really?
For my
Because
group.
he was just there in the group?
How do you zoom? I want to try this out. Oh, I figured it out.
There we go. Learning on the job. We are a teaching staff.
Zooming in on Coach Gray
I was going
right
to say, that
now.
looks like Coach Gray that you are walking in on.
Williamson.
Senora Williamson. DW Action Photos is, I believe, the Instagram. If you guys want to catch up, I'm sure there will be plenty of pictures. Also, the website, dwactionphotos.com. If you guys want to see any of those pictures, I'm sure there's some available for purchase or just to view.
He always takes good pictures.
Always takes great pictures. He's really been One of the consistent members of the Leavitt area high school community is Senor Williamson, the Spanish teacher, but also the cross-country and cross-country ski coach. Fantastic official for various races, has a great starting line,
Such a good spiral.
gunfire, and just a starting line voice, but a man of many talents. He is also a fantastic photographer.
Definitely.
Everybody knows Willie. Everybody loves Willie's picture.
Everyone loves. You call him Willie?
Willie? Yeah.
Is that a thing people call him?
Willie.
When I was here, it was always.
I've always called him that.
It was always just Senor when I was here.
Oh, no. Well, Senor also. But
He,
everybody
yeah.
knows Willie.
Interesting.
Kind of like a little.
30 seconds left at halftime, then we'll be getting started with our second half coverage of this Leavitt football game. Again, for those of you just tuning in, this is the 7-on-7 game. The Leavitt Hornets varsity against the Winthrop Ramblers varsity. We just, a little while ago, finished up, well, it's probably like 45 to an hour by now, finished up the JV coverage along with the cross-country race coverage. Now we're on to the varsity portion of the game. It is 14-6, and there's the start of the second half. 14-6, Leavitt Hornets are up here at Libby Field. Hornets started with the ball, so I believe the Ramblers are going to start on offense to begin the second half. Looks like on defense we have 46 Tommy Casey, 12 Ben Searles, 29 Denver Taylor, 4 Deacon Jordan, 7 Hunter Hayes, 5 Wyatt Hathaway, and 3 Dayton Calder. Looks like they might be making another change at quarterback. So 36 Andrew Foster might be returning as the quarterback. 36 Andrew Foster and 53 Owen Harding taking turns at the quarterback position. Center number 19, Connor Harding, will be snapping all day. Offense for the Ramblers looks like number 7, Gavin Perkins, 72, Noah Dunn. Again, 36, Andrew Foster, the quarterback. 17, once again, my apologies, I do not have that on the roster. And number 90, Ian Steele. So 3 receivers to the right. Foster stepping up. A laser almost picked off by number 7, Hunter Hayes. Just out of reach of the other number 7, Gavin. It's again the unofficial, but I've deemed official sponsor of this broadcast. We're supposed to get food delivery from her father, but then it's not appear to have happened.
Have you had the chicken fingers?
She was just talking about the
Those chicken fingers are the best.
Great play by Dayton Calder. You slapped the ball away from a potential receiver. Great defense. But yes, the chicken finger, chicken tender. Do they have tenders? Do they have tenders?
I like the, I don't know. I don't know what I think I order fingers, but I think they called tenders.
Because there is a difference.
And I tell
I'm not
everybody
sure what it
when
is.
they go to Angelo's, get a chicken tender meal.
I like it with honey mustard. That is my favorite sauce.
Sweet and sour for Corey, honey mustard for Marley. And back to football. Watch the quarterback stepping up. Rocking. Oh, and number 5, Wyatt Hathaway. Ready to break that up, ready to pick it off. What is nice about 7-on-7 is you don't have to be as concerned about being tackled as you would in a normal game, because you got to think in that number 5, Wyatt Hathaway would have delivered a pretty significant blow to the receiver. but without having to fear that the receiver is able to run a little more freely. So it looks like after not able to get a third down, instead of going for it on fourth down, the Ramblers have elected to punt. So Dayton Calder and Ben Seroy's set to receive. Ooh. Taking a bounce right after the 50. Dayton Calder able to down it. So it doesn't roll too far and get in too good a field position. And the Leavitt Hornets take over. So it's like 54, Jacob Thompson, as always, the center. Deborah Taylor, Hunter Hayes, Brett Coburn, Ben Seroyce, looks like Trevor Bossy as receivers. Mike Hathaway rolls out to the left. Checks it down to Brett Coburn and slightly drops.
Good job, bro. Keep that up. Right there,
Number 15, Dominic Trott of the Ramblers, able to break that up. Looks to be about 12 minutes left in the third quarter. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Gonna have to get this play off pretty quickly to avoid a penalty.
If you want to.
Wyatt Hathaway, two Trevor
I'm good
Bossy,
right now.
another great grab. Looks to be about a 25
If you want to,
yard
just
gain.
let me know.
A very consistent and reliable receiver, Trevor Bossy. Looks like he's the leader in receptions on the team so far. Probably has a good amount of yards. I don't have the official stat here, but I would imagine it's all good.
Hey, you in Denver would ride.
Hornets on the 24-yard line. Motion right by Hunter Hayes. Wyatt Hathaway rolling out to the right, dropping it down to Hunter. Looks like 3 to 4 yard gain. Hornets are driving on the Ramblers' 20-yard line. Over to the left. Throwing again to Trevor Bossy. Able to nearly avoid.
Amazing catch.
Amazing catch. Not sure if you guys can see it.
I think half of it might have gone.
Not super likely. Again, we do offer 95% of the field. You're going to have to pay for Buzz Media Premium if you do want to get the entire 100% of the field coverage. Will be available later this season. But for now,
Buzz Media Plus.
only 95%. Is it Buzz Media Plus or is it Buzz Media Premium? Or Buzz Media Prime? What's the official?
I like either premium or.
Wyatt Hathaway rolling out to the right, throwing across his body over to the left, almost caught in the end zone.
What's up, Davis?
So Davis, we were just discussing, we do bring you 95% of the football field, but you are going to have to pay a little extra in Buzz Media Premium to get the full 100%.
Buzz Media Plus.
Well, that's why there's some different names. Is it Buzz? Is it Plus, Premium, or Prime? Because there's a lot of different.
Well, maybe we don't copy any of them. So, like, what do you got? You got like Disney Plus. What's the HBO one called?
Max. Is it HBO Max?
Oh, here we go. Wyatt.
Wyatt Hathaway. Incomplete pass to the left, just over the hands of.
I don't know. What would be the name for like the top level subscription?
Platinum.
I'm trying to think of something B.
Buzz Media Gold.
Buzz Media Stick.
Amber. What color is honey?
Gold.
Buzz Media Gold. Buzz Media Gold.
I don't think it's amber.
Well, also, hornets don't make honey.
That is true.
Those are bees.
Hornets are bees?
No, they're not.
They're kind of bees.
I don't think they are.
I don't know. We need this disputed in the chat.
All right. Do we have a chat? Wyatt Hathaway.
I don't know.
We have a chat. My laptop won't connect
Trevor
to it.
Bossy. Touchdown. Again, if only you had Buzz Media Gold, then you would have been able to see it. It was a fantastic touchdown grab.
Buzz Media Point.
20 to 6.
Because of the point. Buzz Media Point.
Oh.
So wait, all right, couple things. First of all, we do have a chat. I can see it on my phone. I can't get it on this laptop because even our tech experts don't know. That's why Ben the last half hour is not able to do it. Not a lot of comments in chat. People have asked the score. which you
Yes,
gave it
my
and then
apologies.
other people gave the score, so it's fine.
My apologies to everyone. I can't see the chat, so any of the feedback I'm getting, I will not be able to see. It is 20-6 with 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Hornets just scored a touchdown.
Going for
Wyatt
two.
Hathaway to Trevor Bossy. We're going for a 2-point conversion. Dayton Calder, motion to the right. Wyatt Hathaway throwing to the left. Boyer Hathaway with the reception. Again, if you had Buzz Media Gold, Premium, Platinum, whatever, you would have been able to see it. But touchdown, Hathaway to Hathaway. Score is 22-6. Let the Hornets on.
I think that this camera has enough charge that the fourth quarter I can be down there and get you a second camera, and then you'll just have to switch it back and forth. That will be Buzz Media.
All right, guys. So you will be getting. This is a free. This is a free preview of Buzz Media. What are we going with?
It's a trial.
I don't know. Maybe in the chat people
I
can
think
suggest
the point
too.
is good because it's original, but it still has the key.
The point.
The point.
Hi.
Stinger. Ooh, sting. The full sting. I don't know. We're working on it.
Quarterback 2.
Number one.
Evan Jones with the catch. Looks to be about 13 yards. 13-yard reception by Jones.
You can't get a measurement with the no chain, huh?
I've been approximating it.
Right. No, but I mean even the refs, like there's no like they can't like bring out the chain to
I
measure.
think they've
it,
been approximating it.
Where are you gonna put that camera? Because I can do the.
I think you're gonna step here, Corey.
Okay.
What you? Because I'm not sure that we should have stood on the sideline. I think I can.
I can be your bodyguard.
Looks like
Any guy
two.
that comes close to you.
I believe this is still Foster, the quarterback, over just out of the reach of number 90 Steele.
Have you had very many sacks today?
I don't believe there's been any sacks.
What's that?
There's been 2 or 3 delay of games, but in both the varsity and the JV game, it does not appear to have been any sacks.
So it's 4 seconds and then you sack, right?
So it's 4 seconds. So whether it's Mississippi's, 1000s, I'm not entirely sure the method of the referees counting it, but I believe
That's
the
a
point
good-
I think it's thousands.
1,000.
I thought I heard something else.
Is it
Somewhere
one?
down
I need to
there.
get an interview with like
I
a
don't
coach Trey to
know.
get the answer on that, because that's what people want to know.
Is it 1,000 or is it 1,001?
White clock, let's go.
1,000? I say 1,000.
1,002. We go 1,000 before the 1.
All right, well, I'm gonna get Leavitt coach to give me an update on that. I'll
Foster,
be
the
right back.
quarterback, dropping over to 90, just out of reach. Well defended by number 3, David Collins.
Hey, 4th down now. Let's make a play.
So it appears to be 4th and looks like 7. Looks like 52 Lane and Arsenal might be on the field now. 12 Ben Heroes, 5 Wyatt Hathaway, 7 Hunter Hayes, 29 Denver Taylor, 4 Dean Jordan, 3 Dale. 4th and looks to be 7.
Tag football.
I'm good. Yeah. How's it going?
Good, yeah, you? Cross country coach.
Nope.
Foster with the ball.
There you go.
Over the 7. Perkins. 4 first down, right off the sideline.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be.
Excellent throw, excellent.
I mean, well, last night when I was getting shot.
Definitely not random.
First down 20. Boston quarterback. Over to looks to be 72 Noah Dunn. Broken up by looked to Deegan Jordan.
Well, yeah, the girls was last night.
Maybe not. Maybe that was considered a catch.
Right.
Alright, looks like he might have been downed by Deegan Jordan and then dropped the ball after he was down. So that is considered to be a completion.
Looking at Adonis over there at middle line.
2nd and 15, I'll say. 2nd and 15. Boston quarterback, almost broken up by Jaden Calder, is down by Wyatt Hathaway. That looked like it was number 1 Evan Jones getting passed from 36 into Foster.
You know, and I had.
Not quite a far. Oh, it wasn't.
It took a test.
Okay, never mind. 3rd and 1. Short field. Over to number 17. Down by Ben Searoyce. Again, apologies to number 17 on the roster.
Yeah,
So it looks, again, maybe out of view for some of you. Once the play starts, it looks like we are on the 18-yard line. 15 seconds on the play clock. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. It is 22-6 Hornets. Andrew Foster, the quarterback. He's splitting time with Owen Harding, but for this drive, it has been exclusively Foster. Stepping up in the pocket. And incomplete pass. Well defended by Ben Searoyce and Hunter Hayes.
You are right now.
So as we speak, Mr. Davis is doing some on-the-ground research, trying to figure out the rules of this. We have the general rules, but we're trying to get the inside scoop in some of the more, the smaller details, some of the things that the refs might be looking for, how they might be interpreting the rules. So we should be getting an update soon from him. 36 the quarterback. Out the back of the end zone. Didn't have any receivers open, so just decided to throw it out of bounds instead. Looks like it's 3rd and goal.
Tony Glass. I'm the one that did that huge
3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
That's awesome. That was great. It was great. It was the longest story I ever written, and I had to track those guys all over the country. And Fern Massey was really good. Yeah, and Bim was good too. Bim Gibson. And I tracked that a lot.
36 stepping up. Over. And the ball is juggled by, I don't know who that was, but the receiver. A sure touchdown. Ended up being an incomplete pass.
Why I like doing those?
Wide open, thankfully. Well, not thankfully. I am an impartial journalist. I don't want to be rooting for one or the other. I'm just reporting the facts. Wide open receiver, unable to come down with the ball. It will be 4th down and goal. If they don't get this, it will be a turnover on downs, and the Hornets will take over in their territory. This is Foster going into the corner, and an excellent catch by number 7, Gavin Perkins. Again, I'm not sure why all these great plays are happening in exclusively the 5% that we aren't able to cover, but a great play up and over the defender, coming down the ball, touchdown. Well, folks, we should be able to get, during the 4th quarter, an exclusive preview to Buzz Media Prime, and hopefully by then the second camera will be operational. Maybe those extra 5% on the field we will be able to see. Looks like there's some balloons on the field. Not sure if that's going to be obstructing the game whatsoever.
It's still grass, so you play on turf, it's a whole different ball. And that's all they do.
Going for a 2-point conversion. 30-second over. Oh! Caught by Denver Taylor.
But yeah.
Don't say it's not physical in 7-on-7 because Denver Taylor and what looks like Lane Marshall collision in the end zone. Thankfully, both able to recover, no injuries, staying safe out there.
There are some balloons on the field.
There are some balloons on the field.
They're just kind of partying out there.
They're drifting through.
I can try and get it, but I don't know.
Probably. Thankfully,
this guy's getting it.
all over things, able to wrangle the balloons. For sure not allowed to. Balloons are...
Oh, Ross will get it.
Robbie, some ice in there.
Hornets offense is on the field. Score is 22-12. 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Wide halfway, stepping up in the pocket. Going over Once again, Trevor Bossy, another great catch. Wish we were keeping the stat because Trevor Bossy surely has a plethora of receptions and a multitude of receiving yards. So some fancy words to mix up.
You were right, by the way. Much as it pains me to say it.
Wow.
They're counting the way you said it.
Oh, so.
I don't know why, but.
1001. Halfway over to the right. Going. Brett Coburn. Oh, a jumping grab, coming down with it. Fantastic catch. By number 2. So it is first and goal from what looks to be. Oh, he's out.
Huh. Whoa, that scared me.
That noise you guys are hearing are our athletic director, Ryan LaRoche, popping the balloons, not wanting to interfere with the football game whatsoever, and as wide halfway throws to Hunter Hayes. For a nice game. So it looks like it's 2nd and 15, approximately, from the Ramblers' 19-yard line. 42 seconds left in the quarter. Score once again, 22 Hornets, 12 Ramblers.
We have a second video. Wait, did we decide on the name?
Nope.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, now was that considered? So what's interesting about this is that when the ball is knocked down, it looks like if you catch the ball, even if it's knocked out, being touched considers you being down. So even if you lose control of the ball from the contact, you still get the game.
You're going to want to switch to this camera. Well, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second, actually. I got to get it.
We're switching.
No, I'm not ready.
I know. Hopefully. Let's hope nothing happens. I'm excited. All right. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We are going to the 4th quarter.
Fourth quarter, we're going to have a better.
Hornets, 12 Ramblers. Hornets have been driving. Looks to me they're on 14. We are going to switch sides of the field in between quarters. And lucky for you at home, it looks like we are going to be getting a second camera, getting a little more coverage of the field.
Although they're not switching sides.
Great.
We are now switching sides, so
and this camera
maybe it doesn't even matter.
Should I sides on this?
No. I could go on top of the bleachers. Let me go on the bleachers.
Okay.
Whoa.
Should I just make you go now so I can see the behind the scenes?
Well, you don't want to miss the game.
Well.
Alright, Hornets. Starting the 4th quarter with the ball. Motion to the left by Dean Gordon. Right halfway, rolling out to the right. And just over the head of what looks like Sawyer Hathaway. Hard to tell.
Yeah, Sawyer Hathaway and Trevor Bossy's over there too.
Sawyer
Are you seeing it up there?
Bossy also in the vicinity.
Does it look good?
Now we don't have the same.
We're a little flatter, so it's hard to.
You're right. We don't have as good of a view.
Is it better than the window?
I can
go here. Go over to like there. Go on that way when you can be like that.
Wait, hold on. Let me just try this. How's that?
We're trying to
Better?
work through our second camera, folks. We're trying to bring you the best possible view.
Yeah, that's good. Actually.
Just point more to the right so you can see like the corner behind you.
Well, I can swing it as the play goes.
Okay. Should I switch it now? Wyatt Hathaway with the ball. Over 2. That is Brett Coburn with the reception. Number 2 with the touchdown. Great play.
Can you use my camera plugin? My camera skills?
Huh? What'd you say?
I want to know if you use my camera skills.
I'm really good with the camera, actually. I'm pretty impressed.
You can do this.
How well can like people on the field hear me? Can they just hear what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we can hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
I am an impartial.
Right, you haven't said anything that's bad.
Alright folks, looks like we're going for the 2-point conversion. Tommy Casey, Brett Coburn, Trevor Bossy, Hunter Hayes, Deegan Dorney. Number 5, Wyatt Hathaway rolls out to the right, over to, once again, Trevor Bossy. Another completion to Trevor Bossy. The 2-point conversion is successful. 30-12, Hornets are on top. 14 minutes left to go.
Did you not use my camera for that? I got a great shot of that, Parker. What are you doing?
I don't know what.
You gotta switch cameras.
I've been filming the whole time. Waiting for you. I got the touchdown and the 2.
He asked if you were ready, and I don't know if you heard him or not.
Oh.
That's why.
I got a great shot of that nobody's gonna see.
All right. Well, we are.
Corey, I should just let you do this, but I kind of want to.
Huh?
I said I should let you do it, but I kind of want to for a minute.
I know, I haven't been doing anything. I've just been commentating.
We're gonna get some close-ups on this cam.
We do.
Number 53,
Got a little smack talk out there. I saw that. Are you okay?
Yeah. Fine.
To be honest, I really do think it'd be a little easier fighting.
Dude, I'm getting the art of the game right now.
You're getting the art of the game. You're also leaning over that pole.
It's fine.
Let's go, Ian!
All right, you can take over.
Alrighty.
You got to keep using the zoom though.
I will.
I'm checking the chat and see if people prefer this view.
Nobody in the chat for the same.
That was actually the warm-up that they had.
Looks to be 4th and 1.
See, now I'm going to be a producer the rest of the time. I'm just going to keep switching cameras.
See, this is what would have been better. So 2 people being producers, commentators, and
But we're going. His family owns the Baylor Rafita.
get rid of the cheers.
Yeah.
For the Ramblers, trying to convert on a 4th
Yeah, I
and
hope
1.
so too.
Oh, almost picked off by Tom Casey. Number 4, Deegan Dorney downs him.
But we're going. His family owns the Baylor Rafita.
Leavitt, 48-yard line. Ramblers are done.
I take my crew.
I was physically. Well, that last one, you threw him, shoved the kid in the back, and then he jacked the Ian because somebody.
You didn't know who did it. Yeah. Get 5 seconds. There we go. Start counting by.
The delay game?
Delay of game, perhaps?
Yeah, quickly lost there.
I'd say. That looks like that might have been a delay of game. So a 5-yard penalty for the Ramblers. So it was 1st and 20. It will now be 25. Offense for the Ramblers looks pretty similar to the way it has been. 53 the quarterback party. just out of the reach of number 72, Noah Dunn, being well defended by what looked like Denver Taylor, making it Ramblers' second down.
Well, you gotta know if you're outside, people are running before you. So say.
And 3 seconds left on the play clock, getting the time very narrow. Quarterback gets it off just in time. Over to,
that was a nice catch.
A fantastic catch by number 90. And 3 seconds left on the play clock, getting the time very narrow. Quarterback gets it off just in time. Over to,
that was a nice catch.
A fantastic. Keep in mind, they were about to get a delay of game. There was 3 seconds left on the play clock. They were running up, so that was thrown together at the last minute. 53 the quarterback. Stepping back. Across the field, looks like number 51, Nick Teaser, first catch of the game. Getting pretty active in here.
Came in and said something about 14 and 17, but there's no 14 or 17.
14 now. There's no 14 or 17 on the roster. 53 the goal. Oh, almost picked off by both Dayton Calder and by Wyatt.
Yeah, you can see it. We've been streaming for 3 hours, 20 minutes. This may be one of my longest streams.
Oh, sure has.
Back-to-back games.
Yeah, sure has. Oh, God.
What we need to do is have some buzz media people take
I've been here for 3 hours.
I'd like to see somebody. Back-to-back games.
Yeah, sure has. Oh, God.
What we need to do is have some buzz media people take
I've been here for 3 hours.
I'd like to see somebody.
$38-18. That was a touchdown. We're going for the 2-point conversion. 53 over. Number 5, wide halfway. Stepping in. Going deep. Ben Searoyce, number 12, with the catch. Oh my goodness. Touchdown Hornets. 70-yard play. Number 5, wide halfway. Stepping in. Going deep. Ben Searoyce, number 12, with the catch. Oh my goodness. Touchdown Hornets.
No, they heard your original call. Now we're back on.
All right, so anyway. What was I forgot. So, well, other plays you might have noticed that it, in the JV game that would have been considered blocking because you aren't allowed to block in 7-on-7. That would have been incidental contact by the other receiver, so despite the defender. Halfway thrown to, is that
Zach Madison.
Zach Madison.
That was a good catch.
First catch of halfway thrown to, is that
Zach Madison.
Zach Madison.
I'll get it down. I can make it so that there is audio on the replay, but I haven't quite figured it out.
I'm not really saying anything.
No, I feel like the fans want to see that again.
First play from the quarter, or from the opening drive of the Hornets was a 70-yard passing touchdown from wide halfway to Ben Series.
Great catch.
2-point conversion successful by Zach Madison, second catch of the game. Number 53, Harding, the quarterback. Lobbing it over the middle, tipped by the receiver, almost picked off. That's right, halfway.
Do you know what we're missing from the Leavitt football experience?
Cowbell?
Cowbell.
As I was just saying earlier,
We were
if
talking
this
about
was a
that
crowd,
earlier.
what would they normally be doing?
We need the cowbell that we can just ring it occasionally.
I have one. Not here.
So the next game.
At my house.
Next game we will have some cowbell.
Sure. If you want.
Over to the right, just out of the hands of number 90 Steele, well defended by Bo Mayo.
You may notice my less than expert camera switching, viewers at home. Sometimes I'm like, well, do I switch now? But then it might just make it harder to watch the play.
What I do appreciate about both Marley and Corey are they are acting as if they are the active camera. So
They also don't know.
I have no
That's what I
idea.
mean. So
Marley, you're usually the active camera. Corey doesn't know that most of the time she's not. But she's a little more close up, so sometimes it's a little variety. I like to use her like. Also, your camera's higher quality.
Either way, they're acting like they're the active camera, and that's, you can't coach them.
Yeah.
It's just,
You gotta take every play like it's real.
53 quarterback, stepping up, over, well
That was a
defended
good catch.
by
Corey's
52
team is
Landon
landing on
Arsenal, number 7. With a game-sealing interception at the end and I believe, an 80-yard pick six.
Yes.
So let's see if he can continue his success in the varsity. And that was 30.
Somebody said that.
Okay. Well, my mom texted me. Okay. Shout out my mother. Watching at home.
I believe there's now sound while we're on this camera.
Let's hope so.
Maybe Sergeant's mom can let us know. Maybe if you can hear sound. And apologies for all the times you couldn't hear sound.
Apologies for all this.
Apologies for all the things.
Anyway, Gavin Perkins with a reception from 53 Harding, the quarterback, for a nice game for Ramblers' first down. Looks like they're on the 29-yard line. Once again, the score is 38-18. Hornets are on top.
I do think they can hear us because they look up a lot, the people that walk by from the other side. Or they're just looking at us.
No, I think they hear us.
Denver Taylor and David Calder, once again, well defending, number 17. Mom says it's working.
Good, good.
Shout out my mom once again.
Really what we always need is somebody at home watching. And I think I just figured out how to fix the sound on the replay. So now we just need something exciting to happen, and I think I know how to make the sound work.
Alright, so let's
I need something replay worthy to happen.
Let's hope for excitement.
Definitely heard halfway talking about something about snapping punts from across the field. I'm not sure.
Not entirely sure. Almost picked off by number 3, Dayton Calder. Looks like number 90, Steele, was not looking around for the ball, wasn't ready for it, almost went right into the arms of Calder. Looks like 3rd and 11. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. 38-18.
There are different rules about the clock stopping in the last 3 minutes. It stops more, but I'm not sure exactly when it stops.
Well, the rules I saw is 53 gets the ball over the side, just out of reach of 7 Perkins.
We're going to try the replay.
Left in the game. 38-18.
There are different rules about the clock stopping.
Not
sure. Now I figured out how to make it so that we talk over the replays.
Well, there we go. So 4th down coming up. Again, if they don't get the 10 yards necessary, that will be a turnover on downs, and the Leavitt Hornets will take over.
I can tell you that no matter what happens in this play, we're doing a replay.
Fantastic.
Because it's a 4th down play. It's very exciting.
It is 4th down. This is exciting. We'll be able to see what happens.
And we're also sticking with the Corey cam since it can get the end zone, just in case it goes to the blind corner.
53 Harding, the quarterback,
Does look
stepping
like he's
up
going that
over
way.
into the corner. Oh! Broken up by number 3, Dayton Calder. Fantastic defense.
It's very
It is
exciting.
4th down. This is exciting. We'll be able to see what happens.
And we're also sticking with the Corey cam since it can get the end zone, just in case it goes to the blind corner.
53 Harding, the quarterback,
Does look like
stepping
he's
up
going that
over
way.
into the corner. Oh! Broken up by number 3, Dayton. Fantastic. Well, now we are bringing you 98% of.
Hey, no one can complain that Buzz Media is not bringing you exactly the value you paid for. Which is nothing. Making our effort to bring you the Leavitt sports experience as best we can.
It's the Buzz Media difference, that's all I know. Wyatt Hathaway, the quarterback, turnover on downs, Leavitt Hornet ball. Over to number 46. First catch of the day.
Which is nothing.
Which is
making our effort to bring you the Leavitt sports experience as best we can.
It's the Buzz Media difference, that's all I know. Wyatt Hathaway, the quarterback, turnover on downs, Leavitt Hornet ball. Over to number 46.
Sliding onto the knees at the end.
Now, Tommy Casey, linebacker for defense, makes sense to be out there, but ordinarily he's a lineman on offense. But given his athleticism, chose to be a sort of tailback, tight end, receiver type. Wyatt Hathaway going back, number 46, Tommy Casey. Another big round, psyched up to be out there.
Back to back for Tommy.
Back to back for Tommy.
I would love to see Owen
Gotta wonder how it would be if he had pads on. It would lower the shoulder on some of these guys.
But impressive, he's still out there making plays. Like, he's taking away his biggest strength, which is his strength. And he's still out there making plays.
Very impressive. On offense, Zach Madison, Tom Casey, Dean Jordan, Corey Hathaway. Looks to be Andy Cabral getting it. Wyatt Hathaway still the quarterback. Zach Madison. Fantastic.
Oh, and kind of attacks there, but you know what? It might. And he's still out there making plays.
Very impressive. On offense, Zach Madison, Tom Casey, Dean Jordan, Corey Hathaway. Looks to be Andy Cabral getting it. Wyatt Hathaway still the quarterback. Zach Madison. Fantastic.
Oh, and hopefully you can hear our audio on the replay. I don't know if the audio, I don't know if I really fixed the audio on the replay. I think I did.
15 seconds.
15 seconds left in the game.
Wow.
Marley
13,
for
12.
keeping track because I have not been paying attention to that.
Marley, great job here.
Thank you very much.
Imagine this is going to be one of the last goals. Oh, well, 3.1 seconds left in the game. Have to imagine this is going to be the last play. 38 to 18. Hornets on top. Hornets on what looks like the 33-yard line. 3.1 seconds left to go.
You gotta go to the end zone, obviously.
I mean, obviously. This is not the type of team to take a knee.
No.
Especially in 7 on 7. We are going all out.
And you got so few chances to play this season, which you don't even know what it is. Like,
oh, and
you
it
play
looks
every
like,
second. I don't
also,
think
Tommy Casey in at center. It looks like Jacob Thompson is now in the backfield as the tailback. Let's see if we're going to try and feed him the ball, perhaps. Wide open. And almost brought in. Regardless, you'll love to see it. Getting him in there, getting him part of the game more so than he was before.
Oh, the scoreboard.
Oh, nice scoreboard. Marley, you're a pro here. Scoreboard shot at the end.
It took me a little bit to figure out the zoom.
You know, it takes everybody a little bit to figure things out here with Buzz Media, but great. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so now you're home. You're like, oh, I just really want more Leavitt sports.
3 hours has not been enough. So you're really trying to like feed the hunger of Leavitt sports.
So the JV boys game is at 4. Now we are going to try to use a hotspot to do it live. I don't know if that will work. If it doesn't work, we will record
I don't even know what
it, and it will happen anyway. Like you'll be able to see it either way. So Varsity boys tonight on this field, we definitely will do.
So who will be commentating that?
So the JV game is going to start off with me and Corey.
Corey, are you still doing this? Are you commentating tonight as well?
Yeah, I can. I don't care.
Maybe and Elliot Shields is also going to be around. That's going to be kind of our team put together. For the varsity game, somewhere during the JV game, Mike Hathaway will be back.
Fantastic.
And
maybe get a little varsity football interview.
Yep, and he also is bringing Kaylee Gilbert, I believe. Is what
That'll be a good
coming. And she knows a lot about
soccer.
So they're going to be doing the varsity game against Lewiston tonight. So, all right, thank you so much for
tuning in.
tuning
Shout
in.
out Marley Coburn. Shout out Corey Hathorn.
Yeah, what's up?
Isaiah Davis. This is
Will Parkin. Marathon performance.
Marathon
today.
performance.
Yeah.
3-hour preview. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Wait, don't say anything yet.
Once again, 38-18.
We're still going live because it's going to be a weird message I've never seen before.
Once again, 38-18, the Leavitt Hornets here on Libby Field. It's great to have sports back. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We might not be live.
No, we are.